Hello.
What up, dogs?
What's
what
up?
Cats? What up, fish? What up, hamsters? What up, giraffes? What up, whales? What up, hammerhead sharks? What up, rainforest frogs? What up, kangaroo jacks? What up, kangaroo Judies? What up, kangaroo Joeys? What up,
Yeah, what else?
red-tailed lemurs?
That's the thing. Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Hey.
It's funny, you said...
Welcome.
You said what you said, and you were like, what's up, cats? And I thought you were going to say Cal, because Cal is here.
Cal's here, and Cal resubscribed.
Oh,
thank you, baby.
I love you, Cal.
We love you. Stream time, baby.
It's time to stream!
It's time to stream.
Well, how has your week been, Sam?
Let me think about that for a second. You always get so mad at me whenever I don't respond right away to your questions because you're like, we run a stream together, you have to talk. And it's like, I am thinking, I am mulling over the question.
How are you grilling me for saying, like, we have to talk when we're on stream?
I am thinking, I am applying thought to the question so that I can respond artistically and articulately and well. But my week has objectively been fine. How has your week been?
My week has been okay. Like, I mean, would you want to maybe go into, like, why your week was just fine?
Yeah, no, like, I totally want to. That's why I asked you to give me a second.
Well...
That's why I'm silent whenever you...
One...
Okay, so let me think about Monday.
I gave you a second. You asked for a second. I gave you a second.
We're good. Cat's here too.
Hello.
Hey, Cat. Thanks so much for popping in before your stream, friend. Welcome, welcome. I'm digging this tradition of you coming in like half an hour before the stream and like hanging out before you jump into your own. I'm loving it.
Gotta make sure the kids are all right, you know?
But yeah, we're good. How are you guys going, friends? That's one way to put it.
Oh, I'm having this mug of coffee.
I was gonna say you're doing coffee during the stream, so you're going through it. We don't usually do hot drinks on the stream.
You know what? Around 5 o'clock, I was like, I'm tired enough to take a nap, so I can either do that or drink some coffee. So I'm drinking coffee.
Personally, these days, my vote goes for nap, but it depends on when you realized you needed a nap.
I feel like fucking dog shit when I take a nap.
Right.
Whenever I wake up, I feel 10 times worse. Even if I succumb to the nap, if I'm like, oh, I need it. No, I'm just gonna take a little sip. I'm just gonna take a little sip of this nap, and then 2 hours later,
and then you go to sleep.
And I wake up and I'm like cold and hot. I can feel my heartbeat in my face. And I'm like, You know the feeling?
Disgusting. Yes. Yes, I know the feeling.
It's that noise personified.
Oh my god. Cal says you got to get a bigger mug.
This is like one of the bigger mugs we have, actually.
I know. Oh no, it's not. You know what? This
is a longer mug.
Your mom has a mug, and the only reason it's big is because it says, what does it say? It says, what is it?
Don't fucking talk to me unless you're drinking wine, slut.
No, it's something like, I do yoga because I love it. JK, I drink wine in yoga pants.
Yeah, something like that.
Because it's like such a long phrase, it like has to be a big mug.
It's like a little too long.
Yeah, it's like a soup mug. It's so freaking big.
It is
because
a huge mug.
It's just got that like sassy ass saying on it.
My mom has way too many mugs. We have a lot of mugs.
The thing I've noticed about your mom, when I first met you and your family, and started going over there, and I saw all of the believe signs around the house and the live, laugh, loves and the I rescued some wine today. It was trapped in a bottle signs around the house. I was like, okay, I know this lady. And she's really not that, like, sassy. Like, she's got these, like, magnets that really scared the shit out of me when I first came over to your house.
Yeah.
And it's, like, a picture of, like, this, like, cartoon, like, metropolitan woman. She's really skinny and has, like, a really severe haircut. And it says, darling, pour yourself a glass of personality.
Yeah.
And it's, like, these, like, really rude fucking sayings on them.
No, and then as you talk to my mom more, you find out that that's literally like there are
not what she's like.
It's just her sense of humor.
Yeah,
like she actually thinks that's funny.
Yeah,
like and it's not to say like other wine moms don't, But it's like some wine moms will like take that as like scripture.
Yeah.
Whereas my mom just thinks it's stupid.
Yeah.
So she laughs. You
yeah.
know?
Or it's literally just like something she got in a gift basket.
Yeah.
Something that she
A
went
lot
to.
of the Believe things my mom has in her collection are gifts.
Yeah.
Like most of them are gifts.
Yeah.
Like people think she's this way.
Yeah.
So they give her this thing.
So they give her, and the same thing, like your mom likes wine. So if it has the word wine on it, they'll just like buy it for her. But it's sometimes they're like really fucking like mean or like kind of rude sayings.
Sure.
And it's just like that's not her personality. If you walked around the house and like then actually met Donna, you'd be like, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
This doesn't. The two.
It makes
don't
for peaceful
connect.
decor.
Yeah.
It makes for peaceful decor.
Yeah, totally.
Cal's talking about soup mugs.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen one.
You guys know
a soup mug
a
look
soup
like?
mug is just a
big
ass mug.
You put soup in it?
You know those like obnoxiously huge mugs where you're like, how do you really drink coffee out of this? No, you eat soup out of it.
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah. It's
Let's
just
Google a
mugs.
soup mug.
My parents have a sign that says, when in doubt, simply add more wine.
That's a good one.
My aunt has a tea towel that says, life's too short to drink bad wine.
Ha ha.
Like,
Ha ha ha.
it's just, yeah, I don't know. They love
Oh, I
that.
get it.
They love
It's
that
just
stuff.
like a really wide mug. It's like a soup bowl.
Yeah.
But it's got a handle on it.
Yeah.
I was thinking like
It's just
like a huge mug.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's literally what it is. It is a huge, like, sometimes deep or sometimes really wide mug, like, it's like a bowl with a handle on the end of it, and it's a mug, and you put soup in it.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, and you can, like, sip it, because some people like to sip.
Sometimes like the soup to sip.
Sometimes people like to sip soup.
Sip soup.
Sip soup.
Sip soup zop.
Sip soup.
It's everyone's favorite theater game. When you play sip soup zop. When you go zip and then someone has to take a full thermos of soup and then go soup.
And just like...
And you're like, ah! And they're like, zap!
Everybody brings the big hot thermos of their favorite soup.
Like piping soup.
Like McDonald's coffee levels hot.
Yeah, just so hot.
And you play zip, soup, zop. And if you choose soup, you just chuck the soup in
Everybody
their
wants
face.
to get zipped and zopped. Nobody wants to get
Nobody
souped.
wants to get soup.
And they only soup one kid. They only ever soup one kid.
Oh, there's always one kid. There's always that one obnoxious kid.
Kat just said we should play that for our next collab stream.
Stream, let's play soup Sapsop.
That'd be amazing.
Spicy has a sign. Spicy is Kat's dad, by the way.
Okay,
has
cool.
a sign at his house that says something like,
love
of
that
course
nickname.
I talk to myself. I give great advice.
Oh, that's fun, though.
And I'm
I like
like-
that. That's cute.
Dad signs are always way better than mom signs.
Mm-hmm.
Because dad signs are just like, I'm a man and I drink beer and I love the Maple Leafs. And that's just the way it is.
That doesn't sound like a bad life to me.
Yeah.
That sounds like a pretty good life.
Every dad at one point has had that t-shirt that says, was it, I'm not sarcastic, I'm just arguing why I'm right, or something like that. Have you ever like
Yeah. I'm not argumentative. I'm
Yes.
right.
I'm not argumentative, I'm just explaining why I'm right.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what it is. Yeah.
Actually, hang on, Kyle said we also have an embroidered pillow that says "Strong woman, may we know them, may we raise them, may we be them." And so far, trans dudes with no kids. I'm only one of 3. You know what that reminds me? That reminds me of, like, you ever see that meme of that guy? It's like he's at Disneyland and he's wearing like the Mickey Mouse ears, but he's wearing a shirt that on the back that says like, "If I charge, follow me. If I retreat, kill me. If I die, avenge me." And it's like, what the fuck is going on at the Magic Kingdom?
You wore this to Disneyland, my dude.
Yeah.
Like, what do you have to prove at a children's amusement
And you know what?
park?
People who wear those shirts are always overweight white guys, like military wannabes.
Yeah.
Who are like fucking probably Trump supporters or something. But
well, I don't know, something gross.
yeah. It's just I never seen that shirt worn by someone who's like, "Oh, that seems like appropriate. Like you should be wearing that." It's always like, "No, you look like a fucking
you
idiot."
embody this like this persona,
Yeah.
this like super, like you're ready to go to war at any minute. Like if aliens attack the Magic Kingdom, you are like good. You're gonna pull like an AR-15 out of nowhere
They'll get Mickey Mouse over my dead fucking
and
body.
go full predator,
Yeah,
just like
exactly.
full predator.
Yeah, Brad's in the house.
Hey, Bradley.
Welcome to the Chill Spot house.
Cal says, for a while, my papa had a bumper sticker that said, "Of all the things I've lost, I miss my mind the most." And I love that quote.
That's a good one though. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Cal says Sachi needs a soup mug to drink gravy out of. Shade. She's not even here to defend herself.
Hey, you need a soup mug to drink fucking icing out of.
Hey!
It's frosting. It's different.
I don't drink it. I eat it with a spoon.
Like a civilized human being. Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
I eat it with a baby spoon to convince myself that I'm not eating as much as I really am.
Cream and sugar? Yeah, totally.
No, not that no, listen, I know what I'm eating.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Using a baby spoon enables me to not eat as much as I would take with it forces me to take smaller bites.
But when you dust the can.
And I feel dainty. I've never dusted a can in one go. I've never done that. You've never seen me do that. You have zero proof that I've ever done that.
Seeing how defensive you're getting is not building your case.
No, because I work. The point of the baby spoon is that I don't eat the whole can. That's why I use the baby spoon. So you are actually detracting from my success at not dusting a whole can of frosting when you say that I've done it, because I in fact take steps to not do it.
Right.
Let's go to the chat.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna switch to the game.
Kat says, my fave guy thing that people do around here is put rough country sticker on her trucks. Yes. I don't know about your town, Kat, but my town, like, you don't have to go far to get into the country, but it's like most people don't spend time in the country. You can spend a lot of time in the city.
Cool,
and
yeah.
in fact, you probably do. So whenever people post things like, I'm a country boy who eats raw deer meat and was born in July, it's like, you live in, like, Cambridge, dude.
I love that, though.
Fuck off.
No,
Fuck off.
My all-time favorite thing ever is those fucking shirts you can get at Facebook. Where it's like, don't mess with my wife. She's a nurse born in April and she's crazy.
I told you about the one I saw at the grocery store, right? That was like, it was like, ladies, don't even think about flirting with me because my wife is a nurse who was born in April and she's nuts. And I'm quoting that sweater verbatim. All of that was on the sweater. Like, all of that text. I got caught staring at this guy and his wife tried to kill me because she thought I was flirting with him when I in fact was just reading his novella of a sweater.
Yeah. His fucking short story.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, excuse me, can you get back here? I didn't finish.
That's actually why I don't wear a lot of shirts with words on them. Because I hate it when people come to me and they're like, what does your shirt say?
You're not big on like the hypergraphic tees?
No, because leave me alone. Yeah. Shut up. Don't say anything.
One of my favorite graphic tees ever, if you can call it that. It was this all black shirt with a tiny little text right here.
Yeah.
And if you read it, all it says is, nosy little fucker, aren't you? I saw that when I was in like grade 7, and I swear to God, Sam, me and my old buddy Daniel would like tears laughing.
That's pretty funny.
It was like, oh, hey, it's a great joke.
I don't want to buy it, you know? It's like funny to see, but I'm not going to buy it, take it home, put it on my body, and then like go outside.
You know what I would do? I'd get it in a poster and put it up in like a rec room or something.
Bumper sticker would be funny. That would be a funny bumper sticker.
Yeah, but you have people crashing into you trying to read it.
Yeah.
They'd be like...
See it in a parking lot or something.
You know what that reminds me of?
Yeah.
So, I once saw a bumper sticker, or excuse me, like a window sticker for a car that said like, baby, I'm bored, but it was like a Minions pun, and it was like a Minions sticker.
Okay.
And I snapped that when I was like parked, obviously like not driving, but like behind the car, and I sent it to a bunch of people saying I rammed this car going 80, like just as like a grim joke, right? As to be like I saw the sticker. I had maybe 5 people respond to me like, "Are you okay? Is everything okay?" And I was like, "Are you joking?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah. I wouldn't be snapping this right now.
Yeah. Do you seriously think that if I actually rear-ended this family going 80, that my first thing would be like, I gotta snap this Minions sticker?
Man,
it's gonna get the danger across.
We live in a sick, sad world, and I wouldn't put it past people to have done that before.
Yeah, at least once, I guess.
Honestly, like, that's happened.
Goddamn, every stream I get notifications on my phone that the rap started playing.
Yeah.
And every stream I'm like, who's calling me?
Kat says we don't live in rough country. Exactly. This is the suburbs. Yeah, so you know it.
I see fucking Brad. Yeah, Jingle Jangle problem here. Sam's going nuts!
How fitting that you're wearing the break up with him sweatshirt. Hey.
Exactly.
Hey now.
Hey now. Hey now.
Hey, I only wear graphic shirts that have words and phrases and pictures on them of things that I believe in or know about. Mm-hmm. So this is the mod. It's also big, so you don't have to get close to me to read it. You know, like I hate those shirts that are like
It gets the message across.
Yeah.
You know, when someone at least reads that, they're like, God, I should break up with him.
My dream is, and my hope for this sweater, is that somebody at some point has seen me out wearing this sweater and taken it as a sign that they need to break up with their shitty partner.
Totally.
And has actually, like, used that as, like, some sort of, like, divine intervention to do something good for themselves.
I remember very early on in our relationship, like, I guess my friends are a bit more savvy in this than I am. Like, you on Twitter, like, a lot of, like, how do I say this? A lot of, like, shitty boyfriend content, where it's, like, dump your fucking ex and fuck men, and, like, men are the worst, and, like, if you're in a relationship, you should just kill yourself. Like obviously that last one's an exaggeration, but like,
yeah, like I don't think I liked any of that shit.
But you're very much like will retweet like advice for women to you know like treat themselves better or like, but a lot of that the way that's vocalized is like
it's very
like
rude.
If your
brash.
white fat boyfriend named Cameron is a shithead, you should break up with him, right?
Yeah.
But it's like. I personally have never taken that personally because like I know what Twitter is like and I know who you are. But there was one time you liked something that I guess was like hyper specific and it actually got Brad so worried that he was like, hey man, is like everything okay with Sam?
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he's like, she just like retweeted this. And I was like, oh dude, that's just like some shit that she likes. Like it's fine.
Right.
I don't even remember what it was. Like obviously it doesn't matter. But like
interesting. I wonder what it was.
I mean, clearly it was just like something.
Yeah.
I love that
funny.
shit though.
I was probably talking shit about my one friend.
That's a good point.
About my one friend
I do know your one
who
friend.
has that ex-boyfriend who's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was probably talking about him at the time, if anything.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
I just think that's hysterical. I think that's really funny.
Yeah. Cal says, I have a lot of graphic tees. One of my favorite ones is from a trans clothing company. It says pretty boy, but in like cool block letters. And I got it to be ironic, and then it stopped being ironic. Like most things I do, I start doing it ironically, and then it becomes genuine. And also, like, the words pretty boy is... Kat says, crap, you're talking about Dare, aren't you? Never! No, Dare's a sweet
Never
baby
in a million
boy.
years. Never.
But sometimes. Only when he's in timeout. I like it on Twitter and I'm like, Dare's been in timeout 3 times.
Exactly.
Maybe
I
Kat
only
deserves
don't like
better.
Dare when he messages me drunk at 3 a.m.
I only don't like Dare when he texts me and says, hey, just so you know, we're better than you. I never liked you. I think your stream is shit. I'm only in it because you have all these different outlets that I personally want to grow my career through.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you. Fuck everything about you.
Yeah.
I hope you die.
Dare sent me a message last night being like, wow, a duo of who are dating and it's a man and a girl? Like, where'd you get that idea from, Cam? None of that happened, by the way.
Of course not.
I would like to say that out loud. It's all a gaff, all a goof.
Oh my
shit.
Gosh. Oh man. I think that just shows that Sam has high standards and she approves of you.
Me.
You meet those high standards. You know what? That's a really apt observation. Like
That I meet your standards?
no, like I only retweet that stuff because you meet my standards. I'm like, ladies, like I wouldn't tweet that stuff. I wouldn't retweet that stuff or even like the tweet because you know how like sometimes you like stuff, it winds up on people's feeds still.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like it or retweet it if I didn't have the means to back it up.
Right.
And you're such a good partner.
Oh, well, thank
that
you.
like if someone were to be like, oh yeah, well, why don't you practice what you preach? And I can be like,
You could be like, I usually date skinny white guys in flannels. Look at me now. You know what they call that?
growth.
Growth.
Dare is goofy and pushes it, but also he's such a sweet and caring person.
Oh,
facts.
we love Dare.
Oh my god.
We have said many a time how enamored we are with both Kat and Dare.
I mean, like, surprise, surprise, motherfuckers, but Dare and I are getting married this year too. Bet you didn't know that was happening.
We're really teaming up with the double bubs if you catch my fucking drift.
As soon as Kat and Dare say I do, Dare's gonna do a 180 and I'm gonna be on the other side in a different wedding dress with a different like officiant, and we're gonna get married immediately after Kat and Dare get married.
Exactly. Cal, me, skinny white guy wearing a flannel. It's like you ever like look down and be like,
Listen,
I feel naked.
listen. Those selfies that he sends to the group chat sometimes, I'm like pissed off that you like my boyfriend and not me. Because if someone as attractive as that had a crush on me, it would do wonders for my ego.
Oh.
I would not you couldn't tell me shit.
Oh yeah.
If someone like Cal had a crush on me, you couldn't tell me shit about shit.
Bro, you don't think like it's like okay? So first and foremost, I love Cal and Mom.
Bradley, I already dated you. Get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude.
You're the reason that I have this problem in the first place.
This is your fault.
Culture Kids here. I'm here and I got some hot dogs.
Oh,
we
dude.
also had hot dogs for dinner.
We had to clean us some blankets.
We had some pigs in a blanket. Oh, I'm glad Kat likes that. Okay, good. Kat laughed at that. It's all good.
Yeah, I was about to say. I hope that was funny. What was I about to say? You know something that's funny about my mom is that like she'll do. So we had wieners and blankets for dinner today, which is a delicious little snacky dinner, right? My mom will act like it's a fucking crime against humanity that we're having like a simple dinner.
I know.
And it's like, Mom, if we had ham sandwiches for dinner, it would be fine.
Yeah.
Like I'm just happy that we're eating today.
She makes like a million comments throughout like it'll be like, hey guys, sorry dinner's so simple tonight, and then what happened with your day today? Here's what happened with me. Here's what happened with you. Oh, I'm so sorry, dinner is so lame. Yeah, no, Auntie Gloria is moving to a different home now. I'm so sorry that dinner is so simple. Yeah, no, numbers are going up in the city. It's really bad. People got to get vaccinated. I'm sorry, dinner is so simple. It's so bad, and it's just like.
Yeah, it's Mom. It's fine.
It's really okay.
Mom, if you make one meat for dinner, it's fine. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, your parents finally learned to like if they're gonna do chicken or if they have chicken and veal to just do one a night.
Jesus Christ, man.
For 4 people.
Don't even get me started on that shit.
We don't need chicken and veal.
Can I be petty?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been saying that for like 6 fucking years, and then my mom acts like it's her fucking idea. That it's just like, you know what? I just realized the other day that when we have meatballs and chicken and veal, it gets left over. And I'm like, does it get left over? Yeah, it gets left over. Yeah, it doesn't always get eaten, and like some gets left over. Yeah, is that okay? Okay, cool. Yeah.
And then she's like, well, Cameron, I finally nailed proportions. I finally figured out how much food is enough for the 4 of us.
Yeah, you nailed it, huh? Good for you. That's amazing. Like, I mean, at least no more food's going to get wasted, right? Like, and everyone had a big meal, and it's okay, right?
Oh, God bless your parents. They really just want to feed everybody.
They also...
They are so much more comfortable if there's too much food as opposed to not enough food.
Too much food means that you can give stuff away. It means that you could, my
have
dad
leftovers,
is a huge leftover guy.
Your dad's lunch is figured out. Well, because your dad goes to bed so early. Your dad pretty much
he's going to bed about 40 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. He has dinner, he watches an episode of something, and then he goes to bed. And I think your mom just likes it when lunch is easier for him. She likes it when everything is easier for everybody.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like in her blood, which is very sweet. But yeah.
Exactly right. It's legit. It's the entertainers in them, right? They want to make sure that everyone is happy and fed, right?
That's the other thing too. They haven't entertained in a year, so and they're starting to,
getting a little stir crazy.
Get a little stir crazy. Also, that reminds me of when we got some jeans in at work, and the brand called the style Super Twinkie, and I saw that and immediately looked down on my own nearly identical jeans.
Super Twinkie, huh?
Well, they nailed me.
Oh, well, Jesus, I feel called out.
Yeah. They really put some thought into that. They really. There's
nothing like getting got, eh?
Yeah.
Like you just when you just get fucking nailed.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, fuck.
That's part of why I hate Gen Z is because they're so good and observant at like figuring out what you're all about in seconds. Like that John Mulaney joke was like, hey, he's got feminine hips, and you're like, no, that's the thing I'm sensitive about. It's like you're on point with all of it, and it's fuck.
I love the kids, man. Gen Z is all right.
Whenever they make fun of like emo phase and stuff, they're like, oh, is this really the music that you listen to? And I'm like, yeah. And
do you think that Gen Z has replaced the emo phase with like the snarky phase? Like, is that just
no? That's just teenagers.
That's just being a teenager.
Yeah. Cal says, Cam, next thing you know, she's gonna buy a bunch of basic spices and act like it's been bothering her for months that you don't have simple spices.
I think that would actually push me over the edge. Yeah. I think I'd probably be like,
yeah.
Okay.
She starts buying fresh parsley all the time. She's like, because dried parsley, it's not good enough.
Yeah, it's not good enough, right? It's better to have fresh.
Absolutely, yeah. No, for sure, yeah.
It's what you what you want. Hey, the Lost Clean's in the house.
What up, OxyClean? How are we fucking doing today? I'm doing fucking fantastic.
I'm doing good. That coffee is working.
Yeah.
I feel better. Like, genuinely. Like, I just feel like I had the right amount.
I've already scanned you since the first day I've been on the stream.
Because he's Gen Z.
He's Gen Z. Yeah, exactly. He's figured me out. I mean, like, he already got me with the fucking... What was it? Ligma?
It was Ligma.
Yeah.
You got fucked. You got fucking got, bro. To this day, I've never seen someone get got so hard. It's funny because oh, hang on, I got a feint attack. Yeah, sure, that's a pretty good one. Oh, not as good as these.
That reminds me, I have some spinach I need to get through before it goes bad. I'm gonna give some to Dizzy. Oh, that's the best part about pets is just feeding them stuff that you don't that needs to get taken care of.
But I actually saw this meme on Twitter the other day that was like someone was like,
Cat, get that fucking G Fuel, bruh.
Woo!
Get that. What color is it today? What color? You have like one color that you drink, or do you try like all the colors?
G Fuel, is that an energy drink?
Yeah, it's like an energy drink in the States.
Oh, it's Gamer Fuel. That's right.
Yeah.
Sponsored by G Fuel.
Sponsored by G Fuel.
We gotta get a G Fuel sponsorship.
I think they tried it ironically on the Bubs, and then
they're like, "This is great.
This is really good."
Yeah, man.
And every once in a while, someone will be like, "I tried the new flavor of G Fuel, and it's like it's really good."
Cat likes the fruit punch.
Fruit punch.
But I was gonna say, I saw this thing on Twitter. It was like a text chain where it was like, "Hey man, do you do free paintings?" And someone was like, "No, but Joe does." And it's like, "Joe who?" And then the next panel was Aang in the Avatar state, like when he opens his eyes, as to be like, "Finally." Do you get that one?
No.
Okay, Sam. Do you do free paintings?
No.
Okay, you actually asked me if I do free paintings.
Do you do free paintings?
No, but Joe does.
Who's Joe?
Joe Mama.
Yeah. Joe Mama. I have heard that one before.
See, that's a good one, right?
Pokimane has Ligma.
What's Ligma?
Cal says, by the way, this comment got buried, but I've been avoiding posting photos in Discord lately because I don't want to spam or be annoying, but I do love seeing photos of everyone. It makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the photo Sachi posted? I was shook. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I was really happy to see Sachi feeling herself this morning.
Yes.
She deserves it.
But also, post more selfies, because I love your beautiful face. Whatever you're comfortable with sharing, I want to see it.
Listen, dude,
I'm just not one for selfies. I'm terrible at it.
Those channels are there for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Like, and we want people to use them. My favorite thing in the world is being like, God, I've had a lot of work today. I've been working all day. I've been away from my phone. And I pick up my phone, and I got like 40,000 Discord notifications.
Yeah.
It's the best feeling in the world. Oh, no, it's Daddy!
Oh, it's Daddy! Hold it. Hold what, Daddy?
Are you going to take the Pokemon League challenge?
Have I not been doing that this whole time?
Ugh, don't make me laugh.
I won't.
We are like 0-8, my friend.
Yeah.
I have won every fight against you.
Cultured, I see you asking me what Ligma is, and I'm not telling you. I'm not falling for it. I'm not participating. I'm not gonna do it.
What's Ligma?
You can't get me this time.
No.
I think
you should not have done that, hey?
I think something's fucking up with my brain, dude. I think like my brain shrunk and there's more space between like my brain and my skull and it's just like fucking me up.
Did you just like fucking like give yourself a concussion just now? By waving your hair back and forth? Wave your hair back and forth? Wave your hair back and forth?
My anti-anxiety meds also can cause dizziness. Like that is a side effect, but I've like before then, I was having like random bouts of like dizziness. It's just a thing that happened. I don't think I can do roller coasters anymore. It's sad.
What a shame.
It is a shame. I love roller coasters. Don't make fun of me for losing things that I love.
No, I'm just kidding around. Roller coasters are great. I mean, I think they're great in concept and execution. I'm not a fan of roller coasters. I've never been a fan of. I'm not. Well, I've said this before a million times. I'm not a thrill seeker.
Yeah.
Like at all.
See, like I'm not either. But like a roller coaster is like
controlled thrill.
Controlled thrill. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's a really good word for it. Controlled thrill.
Oh, should be good.
Also, I'm sure Kat's ducked out by now because it's 7:30. But have a good stream, Kat.
See you later, Kat.
Maybe we'll duck in a little bit later. Oh no, because wait.
Well,
you have a call later tonight.
But you might be able to duck in.
I might join.
I mean, I might lurk. I'll probably like.
Yeah.
Listen, guys. If we follow each other and you stream on Twitch, I have been in your streams before. I'm just not one to talk, and please don't take offense to that. Sam will talk more if she's ever in your streams.
But most of y'all stream during the day, and I have work to do.
Yeah, I really hate to say it. That's real talk.
I feel really bad because like Vi Queen and Lil OxyClean stream during the day, but
I know.
I never can join because I am working.
I mean, I pop into Vi Queen's stream every now and then. Again, I just lurk though. I don't like to like if they're in the middle of a conversation or vibing with someone, like I don't want to come and fuck their steez up.
But you probably won't. But also like it's valid to lurk.
Cause I just like being a silent supporter. I like if you ever check like who's lurking in your stream, because you can actually do that. Like I like to check and then see me and I'm like, you're doing great. You know, like that's the kind of supporter I want to be.
Good job.
Come on, dynamic punch. Dynamic punch.
I've never had that. Excuse me. Shut up.
Are you going on? Oh,
no.
I was like, are you going on Disney Plus right now?
Oh my God, no.
You're just gonna watch the Falcon and Winter Soldier? You fucking piece of shit.
I've never had the confidence to take a lot of pics until recently. I get dizziness from low blood pressure. It sucks.
I get dizziness from standing up too damn fast.
Cal also cannot do roller coasters. Anytime I've ever ridden one, I just scream cry the entire time. One time I peed myself. Literally peed myself.
Wow,
it's not
Cal,
for me.
You and I are on the same wavelength, my friend.
Yep.
I feel like if Cal and I went to school together, we'd be good friends.
Best buds. Best friends.
And now he wants to fuck me.
Friends to lovers, a classic fic trope. I love it.
That is not the same song.
Twilight, bring me.
That's Sixpence None the Richer.
Yes. Love streams, but also I work 9 to 5. Yeah, like, what are y'all doing in the middle of the day? Oh, well, career streaming, that's what they're doing.
Well, I was about to say, Vi Queen is out here grinding, is what she's doing. And good for her, man. Like, that's the hustle.
Yeah,
it's
man.
a hustle.
Get it going.
Oh, shit.
Culture Kid says, I bought a mask that covers everything but my eyes, so I'm gonna post some outfits. We're about to get some fucking Bane-ass selfies in the chat.
It's funny, I was about to say, like, Culture, like, feel free to post. Then I'm like, you're a minor. So, you know what? Once you're 18...
Yeah,
you
in
could
4
post
years.
In all the things you want.
Yeah. It would be the classic situation of gay teen falling in love with a straight best friend, a special kind of suffering.
Do Love Simon much?
This is true.
I've actually heard Love Simon is pretty good.
Yeah.
Like as far as like
I've never seen it.
Rom-coms go.
Yeah, it sounds good. I mean, the fact that no one ever talks about it means that it was a good movie.
That's a good point.
If it was a movie about a gay kid and it was bad, you would never hear the end of it.
Well, it's funny because like what I've heard about Love Simon is that like as far as like being an interesting rom-com goes, it's not terribly interesting, but for a movie about like a gay kid falling in love, it's just nice to have that be like what it is, as opposed to being like he's a gay kid who falls in love and then he's gay bashed halfway through the. It's like, no, it's just a gay rom-com.
Yeah.
And that's nice. Like we're allowed to have that.
The thing is though, like, I kind of wish that more of them would exist. Like I watched the half of it, and it was pretty.
The half of it. That's the name.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was pretty. I don't know. I didn't think it was that good, but I mean, a girl is gay.
Woo!
And like doesn't die at the end of it.
Well, that's a low bar.
Yeah, no, the bar is on the ground. The bar is on the ground for these movies. But I think my hope for Love, Simon was that like it would usher in a bunch of movies, like a bunch of LGBT plus rom-coms.
Totally.
And I haven't seen that many more since then. And it's just kind of like, you can make more. I mean, the success of Love, Simon just goes to show that we want this. So like, make more.
I mean, yeah, dude, I feel like more people than ever, like including just like straight people, are interested in these kinds of stories.
Actually, there's another good rom-com. It's not so much a comedy as it is like a romantic movie, but I think it's called Boy Meets Girl, and the actor, like the star of the movie, is a trans woman, and she falls in love with a cis man. And it turns out okay in the end.
Oh well, that's nice.
Yeah,
I'd like to. I'd love to see stuff like that.
Like there's obviously like opposition and stuff because it's about a trans woman falling in love with a cis man, but it's still good. There's one on Netflix called Alex Strangelove. Yeah, and it's a stupid silly movie, but man, I enjoyed it. Okay.
Oh fuck.
They made a joke about all Panic at the Disco fans being bi, and I loved it so much.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Cal knows Boy Meets Girl. Amazing movie, 10 out of 10. I actually studied that movie for a transgender visual culture course that I took in university because that course was shit, and I did my final project in spite of the prof who taught it because he was bad. Cal, you would hate this man. You would hate him so much.
You have a right to hate this man,
and you have every right to, because I shit you not, like, half of our course content was RuPaul. Like required reading was Workin' It, one of RuPaul's books.
That's a fucking lifestyle book.
And I was supposed to watch the first season of RuPaul's Drag Race. It was required viewing for the course.
Nothing to do with trans people.
Nothing at all.
Even
and like,
a little bit.
Frankenstein was required reading for the course, and I'm like,
what the fuck does that mean?
What? He tried to argue something about like the piecing together of a body was like blah 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 metaphor,
That's
blah blah blah.
Toxic.
And I was like, this is fucked up.
That's fucked up.
This is fucked up. So, I'm bringing Boy Meets Girl back into this. I basically did a project about how representation in the media is important for trans people, and how I compared, what was it? What was that movie Hilary Swank was in where she played Brandon something?
Hilary
Swank.
I don't know.
About a boy or something like that.
Sure.
And then I watched Boy Meets Girl and like compared them and like how different they are, and like while both impactful, one is seen as by the trans community as like healthier and like better for them as a whole, despite the fact that Boy Meets Girl or About a Boy is based on a true story. Boy Meets Girl is a fictional story, but because there's like a happy ending for the trans character, it's like more important.
Yeah.
And I just like wrote that. It was supposed to be a video, but I just wound up submitting the script because I didn't know how to edit at the time. But yeah, that movie deserves to be way more famous than it is, because it's just a good fucking movie too. Like, it's just a good movie. Like, holy shit. Like, I see trans people blotting it all the time because, yeah, it's a great movie. And the trans person doesn't die a terrible death at the end of it.
Right.
She actually winds up happy. So, like, that's really good. But it's also just, like, a good fucking movie. If you can get over your, like, straightness and your cisness and just, like, watch a good movie because you like romantic movies, like, you're gonna like it.
I mean, I'll be honest
really
with you,
good.
Something I think about a lot, like, as a white person, I realize that I am very represented in media, just in general, right? But something I've never had trouble with is identifying with characters of any shape, gender, size,
well, that's
creed,
just
or
it,
color.
right? Like,
because I'm so well represented.
Yeah,
I think.
Like,
maybe.
And people of all minority groups, underrepresented groups, have to do that. You know, they have to. I certainly have like my white straight men that I like watch and look up to and have influenced my like art and life. And like I fucking love like Danny DeVito. You know, like I love his career.
Everyone loves Danny DeVito,
and it's like I am nothing like Danny DeVito. I have no similarities between me and Danny DeVito, but like you find them. So if you put, you know, black people, Asian people, LGBTQ plus people, like short people, tall people, fat people, small people, fucking whatever, on the screen, like you're gonna find something that you relate to,
right? You
know.
Well, that's just it, right? So like,
people are people, so why can't it be?
Like, I've never had the problem of like if I was to watch Love, Simon, I wouldn't be like, I don't get it because he's gay though. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, that's just it, right? That's the other thing too about like how LGBT plus people are asking for like, you know, not necessarily movies about centered around their gayness specifically, just like if you're gonna make a movie about a gay couple, just like have it be a love story the same way that you would write a straight person love story. Like, you know, the falling in love part is extremely similar, and it doesn't have to be like, oh, and they're gay, and like there doesn't have to be a coming out story intertwined with it. There doesn't have to be a violent interaction because of it, like a gay bashing part of it. Like there doesn't have to be all this trauma.
There really could just be the love.
There can just be like the standard obstacles that are in every romantic movie or coming of age story or comedy or something, you know? Like it's really not that complicated.
I agree.
There's a great Twitter thread from a Dark Souls Let's Player about representation in video games and stuff. I'll find it and share it in Discord.
Please do. Be sure to check out our Discord.
Yes.
Hang out with awesome people, like Cal, for instance.
100%. I'm just making sure that I'm not missing that in the chat. Okay, we're good.
There's a great Twitter thread. Yeah. So I don't know. I think representation is important overall, right? Like I just think that it's generally important.
It really does do you good to see yourself on the screen. It makes such a difference. While you know, like minority groups, like we make do with what we are given. It's really a special kind of feeling to just because like. And, like, you may not, like, realize this because, like, as a white dude, like, it's just everywhere and you're, like, born with it. Mm-hmm. But when you finally get into that space where, like, you don't have to explicitly communicate your lived experience to people, people just know it and understand it, that's so special.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm in a room full of women and I realize that there are no men around and it's, like, there's, like, a veil that comes down, I can talk to them. If I'm in a room full of black women, like... extra like that other veil comes down where it's like, okay, now I can really talk about, you know, like girl shit. If I'm in a room of like a bunch of black people, thank you, Cal, for linking the Discord. If I'm in a room of black people and like I gotta like rant about race or something like that, like it's so much better to not have to explain. Yes, I have great white friends who are like understanding and give me all of the space and support and love that I need, but it's just like it's something else to be able to talk about it with people who understand what you're going through.
Yeah, for sure.
And like white men get that all the time, no problem. So like to you it's just living, but like to people who are in minorities, like we don't get it that often. It feels like you found like a secret room that you can like be yourself in.
And the biggest divide I think for white folks who maybe are struggling with understanding the notion of like, you know, like there's a lot of white folks out there. Like, okay, you mentioned you have lots of good white friends, right?
Yeah.
A part of being a quote unquote good white friend, in my opinion, is trying to make yourself as open as possible to hearing the experiences of your marginalized group friends, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, I feel like there's a lot of white people. I feel like there's a lot of white people out there who maybe get discouraged when they hear things like, you know, their friends still feel this way when they feel as though that like they're providing that for them.
Yeah.
And you just need to accept the fact that like you can be a supportive white friend, but it won't be the same as someone of a marginalized group sharing their experiences with people of that group.
Yeah.
Right? And once you accept that, you'll just be far more peaceful, generally speaking.
Generally,
you know,
yeah.
like, it really is, like, I don't know, dude. I think that, like, I would go as, okay, how do I say this? I don't want to come off as rude when I say this. I think that there are a lot of people of color and a lot of people in marginalized groups, people of the LGBTQ plus community, who really don't have a problem with white people and straight people for that matter. But they do take issue with the people who make their life harder. So don't be those people.
Yeah.
It's really that simple.
It really is that simple.
It's really that simple.
But like, it's just also, that's very lovely of you to say, Cal, and I'm glad that you feel that way and pick that up from us. You guys are always open to me and I appreciate it.
I'm very touched by that comment.
Yeah, no, that's literally...
that means a lot to me.
That's literally all we want to do in life. So thank you for that. But yeah, no, like, yeah, no, it's super great when white people like learn and like give you the space, and that's awesome. But like, I feel like another really great thing that white, straight, cis people can do for their friends who are a part of minority groups is like put things in their path or put people in their path that are like them. You know, like if you have so many black friends, why don't you introduce them to each other? You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying, but I think you really got to be careful with that.
Well, of course, but like use your discretion, obviously. But
don't just be like, so you're black.
No, like use your discretion.
Here's Daniel. Like, he is black.
Yeah.
You know?
No, there's obviously more of a nuance to it, but like something that I just without context, and I'm not saying like put literal people in their pathways. I'm saying like put resources, put role models, put like.
I know what you mean.
In their pathway that if you think it'll help your friend, and if you really know your friend, then you know what they'll like and what they'll appreciate and what they won't. Like, put that in front of them in case they haven't seen it already, and be like, hey, this looks like something you might be interested in, or like, hey, this is a person who's into what you're into, or
totally.
like, you know, like if this weren't COVID times, be like, hey, like, I'm going out with my friends, you should join us sometime. We're all into Dungeons and Dragons. And then like your other black friend who's also into Dungeons and Dragons has another black person to talk about nerd shit with. And then it's
of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I just think that like when you like not you specifically, but when people out there talk about stuff like this, there's a lot of nuance that needs to go into these kind of interactions.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people miss that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, especially white people, take it as like hyper simplifications of things that really can't afford to be simple.
Of course.
So it's just important to say out loud where it's like, you know, if you're saying like, hey, like if you're white and you know someone who's Pakistani, black, mixed, Asian, whatever, you know, like maybe introduce them. Ah, damn it. Alan called me and said that like he had something for me, and I was hoping it'd be a water stone.
Oh, it's the fire
stone. He gave me a fire stone. Yeah, well, fuck you, Alan. Jerk. You stupid cock. Well, I need the other guy to call me.
Oh, that's right, because we found that out.
Yeah, we found out the only way to get a fucking water stone.
Yeah.
Is that.
Fucking
so stupid.
Is waiting for somebody to call you. But yeah, I say that because something that I've always loved about my mom is white, for those of you who don't know, because you know that I'm mixed, but you don't know which parent is white.
Is there really no way to fly to the Indigo Plateau?
My mom was always really good about introducing me to black icons and like black history. She like brought it into the home, and like apparently I have to commend her for that, because I've read in my research writing this play about biracialness, a lot of white parents of biracial kids don't do that and just kind of like raise their kid. Like some parents don't do it on purpose because they're racist assholes, and the fact that they procreated with a person of color is like, racism is so complicated. But other parents just like don't think to do it, and then your kid grows up not knowing anybody like a whole part of themselves or anybody like them. And something that I always appreciated about my mom, even though I think she and my dad could have done a better job about like getting me around black people in real life, they always made sure to like bring blackness into the home.
Sure.
And actually, like one of my favorite gifts that my mom ever gave me was after a particularly hard year, like the month before I had a racist incident at work that she had to see me go through.
Oh yeah, I forgot that happened. That was fucked up.
Yeah, where I got like tokenized at work really badly, and I actually had to like re-met one of my managers for it. And that Christmas was the year that Michelle Obama released her book, Becoming.
Yeah.
And it was like really hard to get a hold of. So my mom bought me that book, and she wrote a note inside of it that says, I know that I can't always relate to you and your life experiences, and that you're going through a different path than I am. But the best I can do as your mom is just like put people in front of you that maybe do know about your experiences, then will guide you in ways that I never could. And I think that that's just like the best thing, like as a white woman, she can do for me, as like a white person who cares about me and loves me.
That's very touching of her to do. Like, I didn't even know that she did that.
Be like, hey, like, yeah, no, I kept it super private just because like it's really special to me, and it's just like she wanted to loan that book out to somebody just because like, you know, like in COVID, it's like the one thing she can do with her friends is just like exchange books and then talk about them.
Naturally, yeah.
But I was like, no, don't give that book out.
That's my book.
That's my book. You can read it, but it stays in this house.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
Don't touch it. Yeah, and that's more what I mean, is like put strong figures in the way of the people that it applies to.
If you can't teach lessons, get good at finding teachers.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I mean, shit. I can't teach my kid how to fucking fence, but maybe I can teach my kid where to find fencers.
Yeah.
You know?
How did fencing come up?
It is the first thing that came out of my head.
Very creative.
Well, I mean, like, if there's two things that come closer together than anything else, it's fencing and racism. So, yeah.
But yeah, no, Cal, I'm just like skimming over this thread that you posted in the Twitch chat, and I mean, like, you pretty much said it. Like, this person was saying that people were complaining about forcing diversity in video games, and he basically just said, like, as a straight white dude, like, what he says? He says, I had Iron Man, He-Man, Spider-Man, Cloud, all these, like, white characters to look up to, and, like, would it fucking kill you to let other people have what you had?
Yeah.
You know, and it really doesn't affect you to just play these characters. Like, why do I have to play a black girl? It's like, I don't know. Why did I have to play a white boy my entire life?
Dude, fucking, as a white person who plays video games, you get to have the same experiences that you've had your whole life playing a black character or a white character.
Yeah.
Right? Like when I booted up Dandara, that like indie Metroidvania game where the main character is black and she's got big natural hair and stuff. I said to myself, I'm like, I feel the exact same I would play playing Samus Aran.
Yeah.
Who is white for those somehow if you don't know who Samus is. But then there's people out there, like, I remember you got really, like, enamored with Dandara watching me play.
Yeah.
Specifically. Like, you, like, loved watching her, like, flip around and her hair moved all correctly and stuff.
Yeah, her hair was well animated. She was dressed appropriately for what she had to do. And, yeah. Excuse me, it was nice. For a change.
I see Cultured is listening to the Attack on Titan opening on replay. Good man. Good man.
Nice. Respect.
Yeah,
like when I complain about cishet people, Cal says, I feel like I need to add the cishet asterisk, like not the nice and understanding ones who are aware of their privilege and are allies, but like it's implied. Yeah, you don't have to do all that. So when I say cis people are stinky, you know I'm not talking about you guys. I do stink though. I reek. It is disgusting in the studio right now.
Sam actually, she's taken up this thing she calls hyperfeminism, where she doesn't shave or shower. And I told her she can grow out her body hair, like it's fine. But like I really like deodorant, babe. Like even a little bit.
Nope.
It's not expensive.
Nope.
Like Speed Stick.
No, I refuse.
You know?
I must stink.
I must stink to topple the patriarchy. Men won't love us if we stink.
Cal says, I have a patch that says, cis isn't a slur, you cis.
I love that. But you know what, though? Like, listen, I'm by no means coming down on, like, what was just said. But there's a lot of white people out there, a lot of straight people out there who don't understand that they're not being insulted. And also, like, it comes from a place of ignorance, usually. A place of no understanding. And, like, a place of never really been having been challenged before.
Yeah.
And I understand how that's part of the issue. And I would never put it on, like, a marginalized person to be like, it's your responsibility to make them not feel threatened. Oh, thank you for the host, little OxyClean.
Thanks, little OxyClean.
But as a fellow white person, I think it's actually my responsibility to be like, hey, dude, like, you ever been racist before? No. They're not talking about you. Like, shut up.
Well, yeah, because, like, when white people say it to other white people, then it gets taken more seriously, which is, like, disgusting, and I wish they would just believe us in the first place.
I know.
Like, we really need white people to back it up.
But you know what though, Sam? Like I'm glad you agree, because I truly believe, like, if I was able to spread the message I would spread would be like, yo, white people, like, we have a lot of heavy lifting to do to fix this problem. And assuming that it's like marginalized people's problem to fix all on their own is a part of the problem.
Yeah, totally.
So like, get with it or get the fuck out the way.
Cal says, reminds me of my mom in a lot of ways. A few years ago, she made a written list of New Year's resolutions, and one of the top ones was get to know Cal as a son, and I almost fucking cried.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
What a good mom, damn it.
That's how you fucking do it, mate.
Damn it, Janet!
She also says all the time that she's so proud of me for being brave and strong enough to tell the world who I am instead of staying quiet and miserable for the rest of my life. Like,
you are brave and strong, and that's what we love about a good mom.
Fucking best. Man, more of that, please.
Yeah, man.
For the rest of time.
I promise this will be the only drag race thing we bring up, but there was a queen on season 12. Her name is Gigi Good, and something I love about Gigi Good was that she was raised as a gay person,
with gay role models, like
basically their entire lives.
Yeah,
and like they basically okay, this is gonna sound a little. Correct me if this is insensitive. She was raised with all the same comforts and love and support as a straight person would.
Yeah,
and faced literally no, like, adversity for, like, being gay.
Yeah.
Or, like, not enough to be, like, traumatizing as some of the other people.
Yeah.
And then as a result has flourished and
Yeah.
become this amazingly talented person.
Yeah.
And I couldn't help but think, like, every single gay kid deserves this.
Yeah.
Deserves this.
Yeah.
Deserves to be Gigi Good.
Yeah.
You know?
Or, like, your trans kid or whatever. Yeah.
Marginalized person. You're like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I know it's a little rude to lump them all together, but, like, everybody deserves that. And it just made me happy to see. And I really hope that, it makes me happy to hear that your mom is doing the things that she needs to do to make your life as happy as possible. Because that's what a good mom does, regardless of what the kid is.
It's also, like, the more people like you, Cal, like, speak up and, like, share your stories, the more parents of gay kids realize that, like, it's okay, their kid will be okay, and it's not scary, and you can accept them. And, like, the really homophobic, like, shitty parents will realize that they're wrong, and, like, nobody actually agrees with them and their bullshit, and they're pushing an agenda that is a moot point at this point, and there's really no end goal where everybody's happy in all of this. And hopefully they can just stop fucking doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I kill all the Pokemon in this cave? Like, what the fuck?
Like, in the real world, there's just, like, a wasteland of, like, dead Gravelers and Golbats just, like...
Boobs is like, oh, Jesus. went a little overboard.
Also, a little OxyClean says, huge announcement. If you have a donation thing on, at 900K, a GB YouTuber, Game Boy YouTuber?
I don't know.
Named Jack Sucks at Life is donating money
heard of that
to
guy.
Twitch streamers or YouTube streamers, and I mentioned you in my Instagram story and IGTV video, and that's the happy news, and I hope he will donate to you as a special thank you for being a great friend and an inspiration to other people.
Thank you, little. Oh my God, little OxyClean.
Thank you. I didn't know that was a thing that people did, and if it was, I would definitely recommend you to Lil OxyClean.
Sincerely, that is extremely nice of you to do,
and
very nice of you to say.
Even the thought that like someone as involved in Twitch as you are, like, wants to think of us and like have us be supported like that, like, thank you. That's very kind of you. And the fact that you think of that highly of us is like reward enough.
It's extremely touching.
Yeah.
And I like, thank you very much, like.
We say it all the time. All we want to do is create a good community in our little corner of the internet that people can like join and be happy.
And people
in.
like you make it really easy.
And people like you make it so easy and so worthwhile. And, you know, like, this could have easily bitten us in the ass trying to do what we're doing, which is create a space for people to be nice to each other. And it hasn't so far. So thank you for joining and being a part of all of that.
And really if you're new here, follow little OxyClean. He does cool streams.
Yeah, he does cool streams. Like I said, I'm always working during his streams, so I can't join in. But he is just as nice as we are. And I'd love to promote other corners of the internet that are similar to us and create good environments for you to be like wholesome and happy.
So big ups, little OxyClean. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I should
that's very kind of you.
I need to double check. I think I've added little OxyClean to the auto host list.
Yeah.
But I'll have to double check that I did that.
I'm pretty sure we did.
I certainly think I did.
Cal says, I would honestly say that I'm really similar because my family supported me unconditionally from day one. Absolutely no question. I've never faced transphobia at home or at school. And it's the way it ought to fucking be.
What a fucking blessing. Mm-hmm. Like, that actually makes me so happy to hear, you know? Because, like I said, dude, like, it's so easy. Like, it is alarming how many people have a problem with gay people, with trans people, with, like... Yeah,
bi people, listen, bisexual people.
What is up with people in the gay community hating on bi people?
Yeah.
What's that all about? What's up with this, like, insular fucking, like, no, you can't, like, we're all on the same side.
I don't know, man.
It just doesn't make any sense to me.
You know, whenever I get really confused or exhausted by, you know, infighting in the LGBTQ plus community, it's just like, man, me, Sam... myself, I don't care what you are. Just tell me what you are and you're accepted, you know? Or don't, whatever. Just be fucking, if you're a nice person, I don't care, boy, girl, non-binary, plantkin, goddamn,
okay, Sam.
Whatever. just be nice to me and the people that I've decided to care about, and you can hang out, okay? And I'll refer to you by whatever pronouns you want. I'll refer to you as whatever species you want to be referred to as. Mm-hmm. Just don't be a fucking
Well, it's funny, right?
I don't care.
I was thinking about this the other day, where I was like, you know, the conversation has changed so much that, like, when white people say, like, I don't even see color, like, that in of it's with itself is an issue.
Of course.
You know, that's indicative of a certain kind of person, and you got to watch out for that.
Of course.
But at the same time, like, I feel like the intent and thought behind it is, like, trying to be moving forward, right? Where it's like, because I think about myself, and, like, if I was ever in a hiring scenario, like, we really are trying to get this platform off the ground, right? In terms of, like, our business and what we do. And, like, that means eventually we're going to have to hire people, right? And we're going to be in the position where we're going to hire people, or at least, like, we hope to be one day in the position where we have to hire people.
Yeah.
And I really believe that, like, it's about who does the job best. Right?
Yeah.
Give me a reason to dislike you, because your skin color and your sexual orientation is not going to make me dislike you. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you're an asshole, I'll dislike you.
Cal's like, where's my mod salary?
I gave it all to Brad, but he doesn't even watch the stream. What a fucking asshole.
Oh,
Last time I saw Brad, we were saying bye to Squid in a socially distanced hangout parking lot, and he mugged me with a knife. Honestly, he's like, hey, can I have a hug, man? And I was like, okay, but, like, let's be careful, you know? And he took a knife out, and he's like, give me your money. I already have so little. And he just took it from me.
And his identity, too. Yeah. This is Brad that I'm sitting next to right now, actually. This isn't Cam.
Yeah, joke's on you all.
Hasn't been for weeks.
Brad and Sam have actually never broken up. And I'm just been Brad this whole time.
You're in a Cam suit, and I just unzip you from the back. No!
No! I should have recorded him doing the actual legitimate one.
Oh, shit. Yeah, when we saw him the other day. Yeah.
Well, you know what, guys? The light at the end of this COVID tunnel is as bright. Well, hopefully getting brighter. And maybe we'll have him on for a stream. He can actually be in the studio.
I mean, like, Ontario is really, like, just, like, molasses in January churning out these vaccines.
Actually, you want to hear something that really pissed me off, Sam? And I promise this will be the only COVID talk that we do during this stream. I saw a statistic today that over 200,000 Ontarians over the age of, 200,000 Ontarians who are of eligible age to get vaccinated, who, like, all they have to do is register, haven't. Get your needle, because I want mine.
I know. Hurry the fuck up, dude.
It's getting like I saw this thing on Twitter where I was like,
just like,
if you have the opportunity to get a needle, take it.
Take it.
And don't try to do this holier than thou.
No.
Someone else needs it more than me. Take the fucking needle.
Yeah.
Driving me crazy.
I've actually seen, like, and this is all very kind. Like, people with disabilities or people with autoimmune diseases have said, like, yeah, like, people, friends of mine and people who I love and loved ones have come to me and said, like, oh, well, I feel bad because, you know, I don't want to go before you because you're more deserving of the vaccine than I am. And they're like, I appreciate it, but you actually help me out when you get the vaccine, because that's one less person in my circle for me to potentially get COVID from.
Yeah.
So even if I'm not vaccinated, if you are, it means you can't give me COVID.
And hello, that thinking applies
point.
to the whole country.
So get the needle.
So get the needle. I'm going to slap the next person who says they aren't going to get the needle.
We're also not in a country where you can just do that. That's very American, where, like, if at the end of the day, they have spare vaccines, they'll, like, reach out to, like, people nearby in the community and be like, hey, we have X amount of vaccines. If you want one, come get one. And then you can go there that day and get the needle. In Ontario, at least, it's like, if you are not 75 and over, we won't even look at you. Like, you can't, if you are
barely a person.
If you are not borderline geriatric going to a COVID vaccination place, they'll turn you away. You can't go there. Like, and they're not, and if at the end of the day they have vaccines left over, then they have vaccines left over. They'll use them the next day or whatever. They'll just, like, keep them on deck until all of the geriatrics have their vaccines.
Also, before it gets buried in the chat, Culture says, and if that YouTuber doesn't, referring to the people that Lil Oxy was talking about, I can, since I have some money to spare. Well, thank you, Cultured.
Keep your money.
Keep your money. You got to buy more drawing tablets, dude.
Yeah, exactly. You just had your drawing tablet stolen from you. I would much rather you put it towards that, and I say that because I know you. And, like, we love any spare scratch that you feel comfortable giving us. But don't feel like you need to make up for
the lack
somebody
of
else's donations.
But
do it if you can.
I want to say thank you for that.
Yes.
That's extremely kind of your, Culture. Mwah. And, of course, Lil OxyClean.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Much love.
When Culture said that he was getting his drawing tablet, I was so fucking pumped for that.
Yes.
It's a shame that what happened.
Yeah.
But, like, I legit was like, this little guy, he's fucking little guy. Like, he's a fucking toddler. This kid is writing stories, and he's gonna draw. Like, buddy, I wish I was your age.
It's literally just like
doing the things that you're doing.
I have an idea for a book. I'm gonna write it. I want to start drawing. I'm gonna do it. It's like,
hold on to that and never let it go.
Yeah.
Like,
please stay like that
serious.
Forever.
I'm not even fucking around. Like,
yeah.
Like, that is so valuable, my friend. And it warms my heart to see young artists, like, do that. Do their young artist thing, man. It's the fucking best.
Also, people who are like, asexual people aren't queer, which is absolute bullshit. Solidarity. I don't have pronouns. Don't refer to me, Cal says.
Please, I do not wish to exist.
I demand at least 3 separate and unique heartfelt compliments per week in lieu of a mod salary, he means.
I can arrange that.
Oh, and I need an RRSP with at least a 4% contribution match. Don't even get me started.
All right, well.
Now I'm just getting depressed. I was reading articles today about how Quebec's goal is to vaccinate 5 million people by June 24th, and they're looking for corporations to help out with that. So I'm praying that my work will set something up because they totally could. At this point, almost all of my family members are vaccinated, and the last person has just scheduled her appointment to get her first vaccine. Yeah, they're just, like, letting them fly in the States. Like, holy shit.
No, literally, they have, like, a list, and they're just being like, okay, so this person is this and this time. Or, like, you can go to, like, okay, so in Ontario, and I'm sure in Montreal as well for Cal, we have these drugstores called Rexall. or Shoppers Drug Mart, which is a big. Those are Canada Wild. At least Shoppers.
Yeah.
Shoppers is a better example.
Shoppers Drug Mart is like our CVS.
Oh yeah, CVS is a good example as well. You could just fucking go in there and get a goddamn COVID vaccine.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? Why aren't they doing that here? Why can't I go to Sobeys and get a fucking COVID vaccine? I keep hearing reports that we're getting millions of vaccines, and it's like, well, where are they going?
Okay, you're done talking about COVID for the evening. Thank you. One time I went into a talent show with a random dance I made in my room, and I won first place, Culture Kid says.
Ooh, nice.
Man, artists can literally just do that.
It's the best.
Like, it's so stupid. Like, why don't we sign up for everything that we possibly can? You know?
Yeah. So many artists, I mean, because, like, I think that, like, almost every artist I know, and I do mean almost every artist I know, suffers from crippling self-confidence issues. And I think that that is what mars creative process the most, like, more than anything, is just self-confidence. And I speak from experience.
Absolutely, like, Oprah.
You know? Like, it's just... Your biggest enemy is yourself. And I understand how trite that is. I understand how fucking contrived that is.
We certainly don't have to tell Culture Kid that. He doesn't need to hear it. We do. If anything, we're just talking to ourselves at this point.
Yeah, man, but you know what? I wish someone would have said that in earnest to me, you know? Like, I feel like
me too.
A lot of people say it, and it's like something you just kind of have to try to understand. But no one actually says, like, no, I'm not kidding. Like, like there's going to be days where you're going to wake up, and despite your eyes being open, everything's going to be gray, and you're going to stare at your computer, and it is going to physically hurt to put words on page.
Yeah.
But you know what? You'll get through it.
On, yep.
And you're gonna create one day.
Yep.
Like I hope that by me saying this, I hope that someone takes it to heart.
Yeah, absolutely.
Damn, dude.
Cal says, and if someone misses their appointment in the U.S., they'll call you and you can just swoop in and get it. For the first few months, Kendall got hers as a healthcare worker. 3 more members because they work in schools. My grandparents on account of being 80 plus, and then my dad is a diabetic, so they all got higher priority. Okay, but like what is considered higher priority in the States is not high enough priority in Canada, in Ontario at least right now. Like my dad is diabetic and he hasn't gotten the COVID vaccine yet. Like,
meanwhile, my dad, who's over 60, is eligible to get the vaccine. Yeah, but it's just getting him anywhere is impossible at the moment. Yeah. So I really don't know. This vaccine rollout has been a total botch job. Yeah. And in Ontario at least. If I wasn't... I can't speak for the rest of Canada. I was already unhappy with the Ford government. But here we are. Yeah. I'm gonna get my water bottle. I'm like kind of reading some preliminary polls that are saying that like, whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. Just people never learn. Yeah, you want to talk about Ontario politics? Yeah. No, not at all. Yeah, rollout in Canada is nothing compared to the U.S. Yeah, fuck. It's just way too slow for me. Oh my god. Everybody keeps saying like, hopefully by the summertime things will look up. No, it's spring. Let's be honest. No. Like, hopefully by the fall, I don't know. Oh, I think by September things will be substantially better. But I think that our dreams of a hot girl summer are out the window. I mean, still not getting my hot girl summer. 100% real of you, dude. I hope you're prepared for like all of the viral hits to come back when like people can start going out again. Oh yeah, because we're gonna reset. Gonna shoot to the top of the charts all over again because people are gonna want to do over. Who's gonna shoot to the top of the vibes? WAP. Oh, for sure. Yeah. We're gonna summer 2022 is gonna have the energy of both summer 2021 and summer 2020 in it. Yeah. And it's gonna be fucking crazy. I mean, like, if anything, I'm gonna be super annoyed because people are gonna be acting a fool. Yeah. And I'm not gonna be here for it because you know how I feel about foolishness. I don't like it. I just picture like people partying in the streets and it's just like Mardi Gras all fucking damn year long. Yeah. And it'll be cute for a little while, but then... But eventually people are going to have to start, come on. My mom is of course worried about me getting sick, but also I'm pretty lower risk since I'm responsible and my work is fantastic about it and I really don't go out. I'm also young and healthy. You're really benefited by your work, Cal. Like that thing you sent was amazing today. I'm very impressed by how well your work has been taking care of you and yeah, just like you don't go out, and you're smart. Like you're not a really, fucking idiot. Like you can. I'm learning that like yes, COVID is very scary, and yes, anything can happen at any time that
changes things around.
But you're not gonna magically get COVID.
Like, if you take care of yourself, like, really, washing your hands and sanitizing them and wearing a mask and socially distancing is enough.
Yes, you might have to stop licking toilet seats, all right? Like, you're gonna have to give it a rest.
Yeah.
I know how much you love it, but come on.
But, no, we're just, it's fine. It's really okay.
No, honest to God. Like, I've had, more than one people that I know who were like, I spent an hour with someone who tested positive. We did that. That happened to us. And we didn't get COVID. Because masks. And preventative measures.
Yeah. She wasn't even wearing like a mask. She was wearing a bandana around her mouth.
Yeah,
like,
it wasn't even like a fucking
got COVID.
Like a CDC approved one.
Yeah.
But it's I count my lucky stars.
Counselors, don't fucking kink shame me, Cam.
We do not kink shame at Chill Spot. Unless kink shaming is your kink, in which case
I might kink shame a couple people just because my threshold for foolishness is very low.
Yeah.
But
what is a kink that you think is just like too far? I gotta raise the. Oh,
someone
Jesus
who
Christ.
used to work in a sex store.
Like. Well, my whole thing is when it comes to kinks, like.
Pup play.
I'm sorry?
Pup play.
What does that mean?
Like, pretending to be an animal and being treated like an animal.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, do you what's the issue you take? Is it because it's demeaning? Is it because it's yeah?
But
that's a part of the kink, though.
Yeah, that's part of the kink. Yeah. I don't get it.
So it makes it hot, Sam.
Obviously, the heavy submission is good for some people. So, I don't kink shame anything as long as it's with one or more consenting human adults and isn't doing grievous harm to anyone.
That's exactly the way I feel.
Like, I don't get pup play. I'm not opposed to pup play, though.
Right.
Like,
you're not diametrically opposed to it. You are opposed to it because you don't want to do it. Yeah, but you don't take issue with it.
Sydney!
Whew, wow, that
Sydney's here!
That bar peaked.
Squid! Sydney's here! Sydney's been driving across Canada. I think she just got through Manitoba.
She's actually driving right now.
No! Well, also, the night before she left, her phone bricked on her.
Yeah, I know.
And
oh my God, she said that.
New phone. So
on the road? Where the fuck did you do that?
She in like Sault Ste. Marie, she had to get a fucking phone. Like a whole new fucking phone.
That's fucked.
So, yeah, no, fucking like, but she says, oop, and I jinxed it, so I think it's not working for her anymore.
Hopefully she'll be back in a second.
But yeah, no, she just did like an 8-hour drive through Manitoba. It's fucked.
Well, it's funny, I was talking to Squid earlier today, and she had mentioned that she came by this place in Ontario called Crystal Lake, which is funny because that's actually the same lake that I used to go.
I've been to Crystal Lake before.
I don't know. I know that I've definitely been to Crystal Lake before because my buddy Daniel's cottage is up there, and it's a beautiful cottage, and I've been there for years because, well, it's not that we're like not friends because we had a fight or anything. It's just like general life.
I know.
Yeah. Well, maybe the people at home don't. Not everything's about you, Sam. And we just laughed about how that's the same lake from Friday the 13th. And she also brought up how, like, you really, even though you think you're doing good, you'll reach a point on the road where you're like, I'm going
so tired
to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Like, actually, it happened to me on the way to Nova Scotia, like, numerous times.
Yeah.
Where I had to be like, all right, Sam, like, I have to pull off and you have to take over because I think I'm going to fucking fall asleep.
Yeah.
And, like, you can put on the most raucous fucking, like, loud music and I'll still be like...
Yeah. No, at some point, it's just, like, it's so exhausting. That level of focus that you need for driving, like, it takes a lot out of you.
It really does.
Yeah.
Honestly, like people really underestimate that.
I will never forget that. I think we were in a Twitch stream one time and Sydney was like talking about how exhausting it is to drive. And I'm like, yeah, like I felt that way. We used to, our friend group used to hang out at Tim Hortons really late at night. And like, I was one of 2 people who had a driver's license. So I would have to drive like half the crew home after the hangout because the buses wouldn't be running.
Yeah, you're the fucking Uber driver.
And Sydney was like, I know, I get it now. I'm sorry. I wish I got my driver's license sooner because I made you drive me home and I lived out in the boonies and it took so long. And I'm like, listen, like, it's not like a big deal or anything. But yeah, like you get how like driving is tiring. Like, and when you have to do it late at night when you're ready to go to bed, like it's exhausting.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Squid says, I'm okay. Just got back from a quick little 20-minute meander down the road, saw a train, saw some geese, saw some old geezers. Ontario is still Ontario.
God, that's crazy to think you've been driving for 2 days. You're not even out of Ontario yet.
I thought you were out of Ontario. No, she was saying yesterday how she was preparing to drive through Manitoba. But, Ontario is definitely Ontario. It never changes.
Oh, yeah. Listen, Ontario's the same everywhere.
I'm still sorry. No shade. It's no shade. But, that was really funny to me. Because it's like, you get it. You get it. It's tiring. Driving is exhausting.
Driving really, it can be. For sure. Oh, nice.
I saw some 12-year-old kids at an anime con cosplay Toga and Deku, and Toga had Deku on the leash, and Deku was crawling on all fours. I never watched MHA the same again.
Amazing, dude.
Oh my god.
That's hysterical. That's really funny.
What's MHA again?
My Hero Academia.
My Hero Academia.
Deku is the main character, and Toga is a popular antagonist.
Okay. Oh, so he's like dog walking his enemy.
Yeah. Well, in a way, Toga. I mean, watch the show.
Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in, Squid. Her internet's cutting out, so she's gonna back out. But
I'll see you later, Squid.
For checking in, bud. We hope you're safe and happy and healthy.
I hope you had a good trip.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see pictures of your new place.
Rest up and stay well, my friend.
It's gonna be great, dude. It's gonna be fucking great.
God, I can't believe she's doing that, man.
Me neither, man.
Fucking driving all the way across on Canada.
I mean, twist my arm, dude. I'd go on a fucking countryside road trip tomorrow. I love driving.
Yeah.
I hate driving in traffic, though, which is most of Ontario. So.
Yeah.
But once you're out of Ontario, it's great.
Once you're out of Ontario, it's swimming.
Well, if you're going east, you got to get through Quebec. But, and not good driving in Quebec. No, the roads are not good in Quebec. Fucking hate driving in Quebec. I really do, though. I must admit.
The highway isn't too bad, just because you expect tomfoolery.
Yeah.
But the one-way streets and the not listening to red lights and stop signs and just the no lanes in actual cities.
Oh yeah.
Quebec City and Montreal is just buddy.
Listen, bro. I was like, I've drive in Toronto every fucking week. I know how to city drive. I never take the train. I always drive in Toronto. I thought if I could drive in Toronto, I can drive in any fucking city in the world. And then I went to Montreal. And
also,
boy,
I couldn't drive in New York. I've driven in Toronto. I can't drive in New York.
I wouldn't want to drive in New York.
No.
I mean, everyone who lives in New York is like, why own a car?
Yeah.
Subway is so good here. Just take the fucking subway.
Yeah. Native New Yorkers don't have driver's licenses because they don't need one.
Cal says, the thing about a kink in public is that the general public can't consent. Exactly. Cultured, if you were there, you're under 18, so that's literally involving a kid in a kink.
Yeah.
No, 100% kink shame that. That is crazy shit. Yes.
Yeah.
And Cal also says, people here don't know how to fucking drive. It's insane. Being in a car in Montreal is the closest I've ever felt to death. Yeah, man.
I've been in a taxi in Montreal before, and it's not fun.
My ex-girlfriend,
really fucking scary.
My ex-girlfriend went to McGill in
Montreal,
in Montreal, in Quebec. And I met this cab driver who was maybe the craziest person I've ever met in my entire life. Who was like, at one point was talking to me like, yes, my friend, there's a beautiful city. And he was driving uphill, and at one point we got cut off and I was like, and he just slammed on the brakes, honked on the horn and was just like, fuck you! But didn't break stride and immediately came back around to the conversation. I was like, oh my god.
Get me off this ride.
I think he's part of the reason.
Cal says that's exactly it, Cam.
Dude, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's like driving in Europe. No one in my family, until my dad went back many years later, drove in Europe. But the cab drivers and bus drivers are all, A, extremely nice, but B, fucking insane. I've never seen people take turns so fast in my life.
Didn't you also get a cab driver in Italy one time that was like, the Queen killed Princess Diana. Yeah. This is a fact. We all know it. Everybody knows it. She killed Princess Di.
It was a beautiful time, actually, because the way that a lot of Italian cab drivers and stuff will make their business is that they buy 6-seater vehicles, big vans and stuff, and then chill outside of hotels and are just hey, you want to see the sights?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. And it's cool, this many euros for the day.
Thanks, strange man. I'll get in your car now.
Yeah, but at the same time, there's so many of them, right? Where it's it's and you know what? Maybe this is my naivete, but everybody in Italy is really nice in my experience. But this guy, it was amazing because he didn't take us to any of the touristy spots. He took us to a lot of like local cool spots.
Nice.
And like
love that.
we had like really wholesome meals.
Yeah.
He was like, well, at one point we're a little hungry. Like where's a place that tourists go for lunch? And he was like, you don't want to go to a place. No. I'm gonna take you to my favorite pizza shop. And we went there, and they had like the fucking checkerboard like tablecloths, and it was all really tightly knit. It was in like a corner shop.
Yeah.
And he actually had lunch with us. He like sat down and had lunch with us.
That's so sweet.
And he was just this old Italian man who like this is what he did every day. Just meet up with fucking munja cake ass white folks and tell them about the country.
Some people live for that though, and it's so nice when you meet people. Like you have to be, it's like working in a grocery store, like retail. You have to be a special kind of person.
Yeah, I agree.
To do that. You have to love it. To be like, come into my car, let me show you my country. I love it so much. I'm gonna take you to my favorite spots. Like show you like the city from the eyes of like a local person, and I'm going to share all of my knowledge with you. I'm going to share everything I know with you because I just love talking about my country so much.
And yes, he is the man who firmly believed that Princess Diana was assassinated by the Queen and her cohorts.
Yeah.
Which apparently is a very popular opinion in places in the UK.
Yes, very much so. Well, I mean, she was the people's princess.
It's likely not true.
It's likely not true.
But, you know.
But it's just like, I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know. I actually, there's this podcast that I listen to sometimes called You're Wrong About, and it's, they take, like, popular things in pop culture and basically dispel myths about them.
Okay.
I listened to the one about Kitty Genovese, which is really, really interesting.
Who's that?
She's the reason why, like, the term bystander non-intervention happened.
Oh,
She
yes.
was that girl who was murdered in New York, and, like, nobody
yes.
did anything.
Yes. There's a huge misconception around that, isn't there?
Yeah, and they dispel it really well on you don't know You're Wrong About. And I started listening to like a 3 or 4 part series they're doing about Princess Diana, and like I'm at the part in The Crown right now where Princess Diana is there, so I'm just like slowly kind of interested in Princess Diana.
Also, great casting for the person they cast to be Princess Diana.
Nailed it.
In The Crown.
She won a fucking Golden Globe.
Like she really looks the part.
Yeah,
like,
actually,
wow.
the person they got to play Charles is really good too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. He actually, I think he's too good because he brings out the humanity in Prince Charles, and I don't appreciate that.
Oh, they'll turn it around. It's The Crown.
I'm sure
Come
they
on.
will.
It's
Eventually,
The Crown.
eventually, he's a real baby once Diana enters the picture. You're like, wow, you're a little bitch boy.
You're a little bitch boy.
Yeah.
You're a fucking little bitch boy.
I never knew that driving was a thing until I was 5. Since every time I went to sleep, I woke up at a new place. Take me back,
That is so
dude.
fucking cute.
Take me back.
I love that. That's adorable, my man.
Cal says people in Montreal drive like they're running from God herself.
It's true.
And that if you want to see fast turns, ride in a car with Kendall. She doesn't even slow down for turns. She just turns. She's not here to defend herself.
Oh my god. It's so easy to be a bad driver though. Like
so easy.
I gotta wonder though, where it's like
We saw some today.
I actually Culture Kid wants to stretch.
Oh, actually.
Yeah.
I need that. Thank you.
Oh, you see my belly? Oh! That was good. Actually, that felt great. What was I about to say? The thing, there's a really great Ask Reddit thread many years ago of someone who was like, hey, fast drivers, like, what the fuck? Like, what's up with that? Like, why? Like, literally, why do you go so fast all the time?
Yeah.
And the answer, like, someone gave where it's like, okay, so, like, I'm not my sister because my sister is the one who does the fast driving. But I asked her one time, and her answer was just because, like, I'm trying to get where I'm going faster. Like, that's literally, it's that simple. Which I think is ridiculous. Because you're not saving any time by driving like an asshole. You're not getting where you're going any faster.
Like, are you the kind of person who's perpetually late everywhere? Like, why are you always trying to get somewhere fast? If you want to, like, just get somewhere early. Like, if I really want to, like, get somewhere, I just go there early.
Well, yeah.
If that makes sense.
Of course.
Yeah.
Have better time management and you won't have to speed everywhere.
Yeah.
But no, I really mean that though, where it's like, okay, listen, if I'm going 100 and you're going 120, you might save, and I mean might save 2 minutes. Mm-hmm. Maybe. Like,
it's really not the best way to, like, get
2 minutes to put you and everyone around you in
speed.
danger.
It's better to drive
bullshit.
smarter, know better routes, than to just go fast.
Driving is about efficiency and safety. It's not about speed.
No.
Like, fuck, dude. Also, I see Kendall. I see Cal mentioning about Kendall's fucking posts in the Discord about
hitting curbs.
fucking that curb.
Yeah.
It happens though. I mean,
we all hit curbs.
I mean, you fucked my car.
I know.
Couple of weeks ago.
I wrote it in the Discord. I know. Trust me.
Oh, I don't hold it against you at all. My car is fine.
Yeah.
But I must admit, there was a moment when it happened.
Oh, I thought I popped the tire.
Well, because you fucked it. Like you fucked that curb.
Yeah.
Like it was like. Ugh! Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, where I was like, there's a point when we were like up on the curb where I was like,
this is it.
Like. And like, you know what it is, like anyone who does this, right? Because naturally, because I wasn't the one driving.
No, if you did that with my car, I would have freaked the fuck out. So like,
are you happy that I played it cool?
It makes sense. It makes sense.
But I had to sort of like comment. Like I wasn't like freaking out, but there was like a second in my head where I was like, you couldn't have just looked out the fucking window.
I genuinely thought that I was.
I know.
I get it. No, like in the moment, you're like, you couldn't have just been like a little bit more careful.
Mm-hmm.
A while back, I had to drive my older sister to her job and drop her off. We had an agreed upon time to leave, and I was always ready on time. She'd make us leave late and then complain that I wouldn't drive faster so she wouldn't be late. Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. Okay? Just be on. How hard? You know when you have to be somewhere, so be on time. You know, like, plan it out. If you gotta be somewhere by 7 and you know that you take 2 hours to get ready, then guess what, motherfucker? You gotta get up at 5.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Sorry about it.
No, that's your responsibility.
That's on you. Like, know what time you have to get somewhere? Be ready.
Or go places looking like shit. Like, fuck off.
Just, like, accept the fact that you're gonna look like shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
My mom just told me I'm going to summer camp. It should be fun, but I don't know. What kind of summer camp, Culture Kid?
Yeah, what kind of camp?
Is it a sleepaway camp or is it a day camp? They both suck, but if you don't have to stay overnight there, it's a little bit more bearable.
I'm not a camp person.
I was never a camp kid.
Never was? I don't have that kind of enthusiasm.
Yeah. The amount of enthusiasm that camp counselors have, I don't know where they get it from.
Oh my god!
What are you doing, by the way? Are you just grinding? Just waiting for Homeboy to call you?
I want to get everyone to level 40, because I feel like that's probably a good level. Mm-hmm. And then I also want to... 4 missed dynamic punches in a row.
He's not doing anything to you, though.
4. I missed 4
but he's not
dynamic
doing
punches in a row.
To you.
Yeah, but I want to kill him so I can move on.
Yeah, I know, but like, dude, just it is what it is, bro. Go with the flow, buddy.
Smoke a little fucking weed, bro.
There, it landed. Congratulations.
Yeah, but now the pee-pee is gone. I gotta go. Like, I need to kill him.
Oh well, heaven forbid you lose your pee-pee.
God forbid.
God forbid.
Never seen someone lose their pee-pee before.
You lose all your pee-pee.
God damn it.
That was a stressful summer for me, having to drive around my sister, who I have a bad relationship with because she could be really abusive. That wasn't during the worst of it. She wasn't physically abusive at that point, but she was still bad for my mental health. Yeah, and you gotta drive her around.
There's nothing worse than someone who tries to push you out of your comfort zone because of something that they're responsible for.
There's also, like, nothing worse than having to tolerate... I hate it when the abusive person is in your family.
Yeah.
Because you cannot get rid of them, or at least you can't get rid of them easily. And there will always be people who interact with them, and you can never... fully cleanse yourself of them. And it's just, I hate it.
I don't want to speak for Cal, but I think Cal has mentioned that his relationship with his sister has gotten a little bit better.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll never be like
no, because she did what she did at the end of the day.
But yeah, but that's something you have to accept when you're like that, right? Yeah. Where it's like, you know, I think about my relationship with my brother a lot, right? Like, I have a great relationship with my brother now. But when we were teens and kids, like, yeah, sure, we got along, but like, my brother, like, really used to give me a hard time.
Yeah.
Like, a lot. Yeah. Like, a lot.
Yeah.
And, this came to light much, much later in life. But was part of the reason why I felt so bad about myself sometimes. Right?
Yeah.
And, of course, I don't hold any of that against him now. Because, fuck, we're teens. What the fuck am I gonna do? Blame my brother for being an asshole when he was 14? Especially when he's not that at all now. And, like, has, like, made, like, great lengths to, like, repair our relationship and, like, you know... be better. Like, I'm not gonna hold him that forever, but in the case where it's abuse is different.
Yeah,
you know, like that's a scar that won't fully heal.
Yeah,
so yeah, I get that.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm glad that you have a good relationship with your brother and that kind of like healed up a lot better. I think he had a lot of stuff within himself that he was unhappy with. And
I would agree.
In the last couple of years, he's really embraced his own interests.
Yeah.
And
I love to see it
come into his own, and I think that makes a huge difference.
I wholeheartedly agree.
He was only lashing out at you because he was unhappy with himself. So
I think so as well, and I think that's something that like a lot of people grapple with, and I think that like if you talk to like people who study like psychology of bullying and stuff, I feel like that's what they would all say. Where it's like often, it's not about the bully who just hates you.
Yeah.
It's the bully projecting his insecurities or their insecurities, because boy, can girls be bullies too. Goddamn.
Girls are the fucking worst.
Where it's funny, right? Because I feel like
teenage girls are the worst.
I feel like psychologically, like a male bully, and this is very stereotypical, mind you, but I feel like a male bully is more inclined to like physically hurt you.
Yeah.
Whereas like a female bully will like get under your skin.
I still like will never forget the time that these girls that I thought were my friends all had a sleepover without telling me. I was the only one that didn't get invited.
That's bullshit.
And then they prank called me from their sleepover.
That's a bad time.
Yeah. And like made fun of me and stuff.
Man.
Yeah.
Fuck them. What
it's
the
like,
fuck?
I'd rather you just kick my ass.
At that point,
Please
yeah.
just kick my ass. Like,
at least I can like.
They figured that they couldn't because I was so much bigger than all of them, but it's like
here we
I'd
go.
rather you all just collectively ganged up on me and like kicked my ass.
We should get a battle going. No, he's telling me his. Well, you know what?
He's a fisher. Maybe he's got a water stone.
No, but he'll say I have something for you. Like literally, he'll say that.
Oh, okay.
But it is a trainer it is a trainer
It's
battle.
some different. So
Oh yeah, let's go do it.
Go for it.
What the fuck else are we doing, right?
Yeah.
Like, we may as well go.
It has gotten better because. Oh wait, sorry. Culture says something first. PP has gone. Story of my life. Cal says. She wants all the kids in her house out of the house for the summer, so I think we're staying there all summer. But if I'm going my style and finding a Percy Jackson themed one. You should find a writer's camp, Culture Kid.
Oh, there's an idea.
And then they can help you work on your book. Those exist.
That's real. Like that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Sam is full of them.
Cal says it's gotten better because she got her act together and is being a good person now. But like the relationship is tainted. I tried to talk to her about it once, and it's clear to me she'll never be able to accept responsibility for what she did. She'll never apologize. She doesn't have the emotional maturity for that. And we can get along fine now. I don't mind seeing her when I visit the States. I don't hate her. We get along. But I can definitely say I love her less than my other family members. And sometimes she loses her temper, and I have such a strong emotional reaction that I get physically ill. So it's still strained. I don't mean to be a downer, but whatever.
No, that's not a downer. It's not a downer.
Do you want to start a club? I can PM if you really want to go off about it. I can PM you about my own personal experiences with that. But yeah, no, I have a family member too who owes me an apology, but is not emotionally mature enough to properly give me one, and so I just have to deal with that and just sit with it. And it's like the worst rock in your stomach.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm very sympathetic to that. And don't listen, guys. We are a community here about sharing your lived experiences and talking about who you are as people. So never ever apologize for being honest with us.
Yeah.
We love that you're comfortable enough to be honest.
We're here
with
for
us.
the good, the bad, and the ugly.
If you can't appreciate me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my durst.
If you can't appreciate me at my UGLY, then you can't have me at my alibi.
You ugly.
We can have that chat sometime, Sam. Feel free to reach out. Always feel free to reach out to me. Thank
Hell
you,
to the
Cal.
yeah,
Hell
dude.
to the yeah, dude.
Yeah, I must admit,
We're
like
pals. It's what we do.
yeah, I'm bad at reaching out because especially like I've learned this lesson a few times in my life. Where like just because you're in a chat with like for instance like the Discord, like the ChillSpot Discord is a public forum, and I love talking to you all in the ChillSpot Discord. However, it is not as intimate as say a private conversation, you know. So like it's a lesson that I would love to teach young people, where it's like if you have a group chat with your friends and like you all chat in there, feel free to reach out to your friends individually.
Yes.
It'll do nothing but strengthen your individual
I can't
relationships.
advocate for opening up to your friends. If you really think that, if you really trust them and you feel like you're at that point in your relationship where you can, like, oh my God.
Do it.
Like, the hardest lesson that I'm continuing to learn is that my friends care about me and want to hear from me.
All the time, dude.
That's why Cam DMs me his nudes instead of posting them in the horny jail. It's more personal.
Exactly. Listen, I need someone to vet my nudes, and I can't ask Sam to do it. It's going to her, so I want her to be surprised. So fuck, I asked Cal for some help.
That's a great story. Thank you for coming up with that fiction so well. As if you don't just want to send nudes to Cal because you want him to see your naked body.
Well, I mean, he's good at boosting my confidence. What do you want from me? I'm a man with low confidence. I need confidence boosters, okay?
Okay. You just get it where you can, babe, okay? And I'll be here for you.
I'm starved for it, Sam. That was a joke. You make me feel very confident. You are my muse.
I mean, you just drew a gargoyle, so yeah. I am your muse.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. I thought being a muse just refers to, like, artistic inspiration. I didn't necessarily think it meant, like, I need to make you my art.
Usually when someone is your muse, they show up in your art, not always literally, but in some manifestation.
Right.
Yeah, they show up in your art.
So,
like, if a nice young woman is your muse, ideally you wouldn't draw her as a gargoyle. You would be drawing, like, beautiful flowers and, sensitive, soft things.
Sure, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I just love...
I mean, like, it could be that way. You know? Like, you could draw me as a gargoyle and be like, my muse inspired this. But, like, it usually a muse is, like, a romantic thing. Mm-hmm. You know?
Right, okay,
like, a man loves a woman so much that she influences his art.
Ugh, bullshit.
I know.
Such bullshit.
Well, it's also a breeding ground for toxicity.
Of course.
Like, Picasso had a bunch of female muses and ruined pretty much all of their lives. Like, a lot of them were, like, budding artists whose work we never got to see because he just made them hate art so much that they stopped creating. And, like, his influence, like, eradicated them and completely overshadowed them and, like, took away all of their credibility. Wow. So we'll never see them.
Don't you love that?
Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Picasso was such a dick. Picasso was a big, fat, shiny dick.
Look it up. Picasso was a dick. That's actually like that's I can't take credit for that. That's a Family Guy joke where they're like, oh no, this is worse than the time Edison said that he made all these inventions, and it's like always people being like, yeah, so this guy worked on this, and this came out, and Edison is like, that's mine. I made that. Oh, that's mine too. Like that was my idea. And then at the end, it's like, look it up. Edison was a dick. Sometimes Family Guy is funny, okay?
Sometimes Family Guy gets it right.
The first 6 seasons of Family Guy is really funny.
Yeah.
Or at least I think of it fondly.
Yeah.
Hey, asshole. Yeah, have you? Cool.
You know what, Cam? I honestly hope that you're wrong and that he will give you a water stone at the end of this.
I hope that I'm wrong too, because he has a single quillfish.
Yep.
That's
all it takes.
Level 18. Well, my level 36 Noctowl, you're up. You go ahead and use Fly.
Time to use Fly, just to really rub it in.
Oh, he knows Tackle as well. It's
cute. It's
good.
Well,
it's good.
Here this goes.
Actually, you know what I watched today?
I haven't been paying attention to this game at all this entire stream.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I've just been enjoying our conversation. We've been having a nice conversation.
That's what I was getting at. It's like, the conversation is so good, I don't feel like I have to talk about the game.
Do you have a water stone? Oh, great. Okay.
I'm sorry, Babu.
It's okay.
It was something else to do for a while.
You know what? We saw Etu Creek again. Been a while since we've been there.
So
you got to go sightseeing.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta appreciate it.
I watched a video today. There's this guy on YouTube. His name is Pokemon Challenges, and he's like the quote unquote #1 Nuzlocke in the world. Mm-hmm. And like, granted, he's very good at Pokemon. Mm-hmm. Like, he truly understands Pokemon, like at a very mechanically deep level. And he made a video titled "Why Gen 2 is the worst gen." And I was like, okay. And like, it's funny because I watched about half of it before I decided to like, well, you came down and breakfast started.
Okay.
And I have to admit, some of the points he made were valid. Mm-hmm. I just like this game. That's really all it is. I just like the game.
Don't you hate that though? Don't you hate it when like someone is objectively right, but you're like, fuck you, I like it.
Well, well, that's just it. It's like he made. I'll hand it to him this. He's like, I am by no means saying that people who like Gen 2 should kill themselves.
Right.
I'm by no means saying that you have a shit opinion if you like Gen 2.
Okay.
I'm just going to objectively critique the game.
Okay.
To prove why I feel the way that I feel.
Okay.
And I'll hand it to him. I was like, I really appreciate that you said that. Mm-hmm. And all of the comments were like, Crystal is my favorite game, and I've never agreed with a video more. So it's a very succinct argument.
Right.
Long story short. The point that I got up to, he was talking about the pacing of the game, where it's like, okay, the level 8, the 8th gym features level 30 Pokemon, yet the Pokemon surrounding the gym are all low 20s.
Right, like 20, 21.
So catching and training is a fucking slog.
Yeah.
And it is.
That's fair.
It's true.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
You know? He also said that like a lot of the newer Pokemon, while cool in terms of like how they look, stat-wise actually aren't like really worth it to catch. Like for instance, like he says that he did a little survey on his Twitter, and most people finish this game with like their starter, and then a Crobat, and then an Ampharos, and the shiny Gyarados, and then you can beat the game with those 4 Pokemon. Because all of the other ones don't grow in their stats to late game to make it really worth it.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, he's right.
No, there's a lot of Pokemon that I just like don't bother. Like it's like cool to have them, like they're my favorites and I love them.
Yeah, it's like
but I just don't bother raising them.
Yeah, it's like when I play.
I'm like, oh cool, this is in my PC now. I'm happy that you're there.
It's like whenever I catch a Wingull and whenever I replay Sapphire or Emerald, and I'm like, it's because I love Wingull.
Yeah.
But I know that Pelipper is not a good Pokemon, okay? I know that when I catch a Skarmory, I'm going to put my Pelipper in the PC, and my Skarmory is going to be my new,
it's gonna be your new
flying type, okay? Like, I know that. I know. You don't have to tell it to me. But I thought it was a good video. Actually, I really like his channel. He actually introduced me to a lot of Pokemon ROM hacks, the whole world of Pokemon ROM hacks.
Yeah.
Which is amazing because it's a new way to experience an old favorite.
Yeah.
And then Pokemon fan games. I've been playing this Pokemon fan game called Pokemon Xenoverse, which is amazing.
Dope.
Like, it's completely free. It's 100% original. There's like a ton of new Pokemon. They all have, like, you know in Pokemon Black and White, how like it's still sprites and stuff, but the sprites like move.
Yeah.
They have like little like idle animations that they do. It's all that.
Cool.
Like the quality is through the roof. Like I actually can't believe how fucking it's free, and I can't believe how good it is. It's just great, and like I love this world of like internet Pokemon content. Like I didn't even know it was real. Like it's so cool to discover it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that, you know, the fans get it at least.
Yeah, no kidding. If Game Freak's not going to give it to us.
Hey, now.
Hey,
Make
now.
it yourself.
Hey, now.
I've
This
got a
is
fantastic
what
meme about sharing nudes with friends for a confidence boost. I'll share it in horny jail. Facts. Yeah, I'm going to a boarding camp. So it's a sleepaway camp. And it's near a lake. My mom saw it on an ad, but I want to go to a Percy Jackson camp or a writing camp.
Is that real, Percy Jackson camp? I'm sure it is.
I don't think so. A camp dedicated to just Percy Jackson? I doubt it.
You could probably go to like Harry Potter camp, but like Harry Potter is really popular.
Yeah. I know it's not gonna make people happy, but Harry Potter is bigger than Percy Jackson, or at least it was before J.K. Rowling was a transphobe.
It still is, but J.K. Rowling just isn't interested in keeping her IP popular.
Regardless, I don't think there's a sleepaway camp dedicated to Percy Jackson. It's a little niche.
Well, there ought to be.
But a writing camp, you could find people who also like Percy Jackson and then spend the summer talking about it.
Yeah.
You'd still be happy.
That sounds like fun.
Culture, just show your mom an ad for a writing camp. If she's influenced by those, your mom should take into account your wishes, but also be aware that she may have limitations, such as not wanting you to go very far away or financial limitations. Yeah, man.
That's a reasonable thing to
When I
think.
learned how expensive just like day camp is, oh my God.
Well, now you know why your mom forced you to go after she signed you up.
Yeah. No, I totally get it now, but like she didn't have to sign me up for 2 weeks of soccer camp. Probably should have asked me first.
Yeah, that is my favorite thing. Like whenever you tell me stories about your mom, there's so much like, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but there's so much of your mom where she just like
does stuff.
Assumed that this is what you would love.
Yeah.
But not even like she assumed that you would be like ecstatic about it. And then when she found out that you were literally the opposite, it's like crushing. And I don't know, I think it makes me funny. It makes me laugh.
I mean, you didn't have to live through it though.
Of course.
That was probably one of the worst weeks of my life. Still, I'm 27 years old. And that second week of soccer camp
was like up
one
there.
of the harder weeks of my life.
I
have a degree, and it's still one of the harder weeks of my life.
It's like the final play we did together in school.
Yeah.
Working in a grocery store during COVID. Final week of soccer
second
camp.
week of soccer day camp. Yeah. Yeah, it's up there. Holy shit. So bad.
That's hysterical.
So bad.
That was so funny.
Remember when we first started dating and I didn't like being called babe?
No.
Remember at first I didn't like the term babe and we like made fun of it until we just started like calling each other babe?
I don't.
Oh my God. It was totally a thing.
I believe you. I just feel like I've called you babe forever.
No, like at first I told you that I didn't like the nickname babe, and it's because when I was in soccer camp, there was this fucking tattletale. I don't remember her name, but like she tattled on me once, and for something so stupid.
What a bitch.
But such a bitch. I literally like I think I made fun of her in like a lighthearted way. I was like, haha, that's so stupid. And she's like, I'm telling that you called me stupid.
Okay,
like,
Becky.
Whatever.
Oh, fuck your name is.
So the camp counselor like asked, she was like, he asked to speak to me in private. And he was like, okay, bring her over here. And he was like, did you do this? I was like, yeah.
I did, sorry.
And he was like, okay, just don't do that, okay, babe?
Oh, gross. He said babe to you like that?
He was university aged, like 20-something, and I was a child. I was a 12-year-old child.
That's not okay.
And he called me babe, and it made me feel so gross.
Yeah, you did a shower after that.
Yeah, and I was just like, ugh. So I hated being called babe for the longest time.
Wow. I mean, okay, you telling that story, I remember that.
Yeah.
I
got over it.
Well,
like,
obviously.
now I like it, but for a while it was just associated with this like gross older dude who definitely should not have called me that.
No, that's really inappropriate that
Yeah.
he called you that.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of like flew out of his mouth. He was like, okay, babe.
Okay, babe.
But like, it's fucking gross. Like,
yeah, man, like don't.
I'm 12. Don't call me things.
Don't call me babe.
Yeah.
Don't call anyone you're not dating babe.
Yeah, that's
the
fucking
fuck?
weird. You just
That is
call people
gross.
that? That's so weird.
That is gross, and I don't like it.
It's Camp Half-Blood. That's what I mean by Percy Jackson. And I told my mom, oh, that cat. Well, I hope she listens to you, Culture Kid. And at least sends you to a camp. At least like, spend the summer doing something you enjoy. Like, goddamn.
Well, there's nothing worse than, like, being forced to do something you don't want to do.
Like, I don't know you super well, but if you're like me, like, you don't want to spend a summer fucking, like, kayaking and rock climbing and bird watching and, like, singing camp songs. Like, you don't want to do that shit. You just want to, like, be left alone.
Yeah.
Or at least do something you're interested in, like write or, you know, fart.
Culture Kid's two biggest interests.
Yeah.
Writing and farting. Sometimes at the same time.
Sometimes at the same time.
Oh, dude.
Kill two birds with one stone.
Exactly.
Cal says, I use the word babe for my boyfriend all the time, but I usually either call him my love or my darling. My favorite thing that I've heard with kids like that is one who was like, Mrs. Smith, she called me the B word, and the other kid said, motherfucker doesn't start with a B.
I meant bad. He calls me the bad word.
Yeah.
He called me the N word. No, I didn't.
Oh my god. No.
I did not.
No, I did not.
I did not call you the N word.
I did not do that.
Called me a nice lady. All right.
Okay. Did I ever tell you about the time I got busted for talking about porn?
No. Well, I mean, you probably did, but tell everyone.
So, like most kids, I found my dad's porn stash.
Oh, amazing.
You know, because
Your dad had, like, physical porn?
Oh, yes.
That's dedication, man.
He had a laundry hamper full of it. I'm not exaggerating. It was a literal laundry hamper full of it, and I found it one day. And I was telling my friend at lunch about what I had seen, and I was just talking to him and him alone.
Okay.
And this girl that we both didn't like was like, what are you guys talking about? And we were like, nothing. Like,
Porno?
Go away.
Yeah, sure.
Like, we weren't talking to you. And she was like, and then she like called a teacher over. It was lunchtime. And she was like, they're talking about boy stuff and girl stuff. And I was like, fuck you, bitch.
What a fucking bitch.
Mind your fucking business. You mean to tell me that you wouldn't have told on me if I had included you in my conversation?
About porn?
That means that this isn't about porn. This is about tattling. And you're a fucking bitch. Okay? Fuck you. Got me in trouble.
That is, come on. Like, I was never a tattletale growing up.
Oh yeah, Callis. It was a lot of.
Who has a
lot of
hamper
porn.
of porn? That's like porn magazines are pretty thin.
My parents should have gotten divorced way before they did.
I guess it's before the internet.
Nope, we had the internet. And he also had porn, so.
I mean, maybe he's a connoisseur, Sam. Maybe he's a collector. That's a thing you can collect. Porn.
Yeah,
It's fucking-
please, Culture Kid, by all means, put him in horny jail.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Jail dad. That's happening.
Jail tab.
I've never found if my dad has a porn collection, I certainly don't know where it is.
I feel like your dad is, he's too upright.
Yeah.
He's
He's
own
too
porn?
scared straight.
Yeah.
His mother was too Christian.
Yeah. Too Catholic to own porn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're probably right, actually.
Your dad strikes me as an imagine, because your dad's a human being. So, like, he's done it before. But he probably just, like, uses his imagination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all he needs.
Yeah.
That's all a man needs. A good imagination and a hard dick.
Jail Sam's dad, Culture Kid wrote. Sam, you never mentioned this. You don't have to tell me, but are your parents divorced? They are divorced. They They got divorced when I was 16, but they should have gotten divorced when I was like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was not fun. Actually, I found it on my birthday, just before my birthday.
That your parents.
That my parents were getting divorced.
Wow. To the very end, your parents have impeccable timing.
That was the same birthday where my grandpa died 2 days before my birthday. I found my grandpa died and my parents got divorced.
Year 16 was not a good year for Sam.
Within days of my 16th birthday.
No, yeah. Your sweet
not a sweet 16.
You had a sour 16.
I had a sour sweet 16. It was not fun. It was not a good time. I had to. The visitation
Holy
for my
shit.
grandpa was on my birthday
Oh
because
my
he
God.
died 2 days before my birthday. So they, funerals, the turnaround is like so quick. So the visitation was on my birthday.
And what are you gonna do? Be a bitch about like, Mom, I want to celebrate my birthday.
Oh, I was a bitch about it, but I mean, it didn't change the fact that like it's like, what are you gonna do? Put Grandpa on ice, make everybody pretend like he didn't just die to have my birthday.
Oh my God.
Everybody's still gonna be miserable. Grandpa's dead. Like
really.
it doesn't change anything.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
I feel for you, dude. Like
Yeah.
real talk. That sucks.
Yeah.
That could not have been easy to deal with.
That was not fun. I mean, they made credit to my family. They made the best of it. Like, when you have visitations, there's like 2-hour chunks that you do it in, and you like the family gets a break in between for dinner.
Exactly. You get a little lunch break. Oh, hello.
Yeah. So yes, come on.
No, he told me he wants to fight me again.
Okay. So they used the break, and like we went out to a restaurant, and like my mom bought a cake, and they sang happy birthday to me, and everybody was very nice. But I still spent my 16th fucking birthday at my grandpa's visitation.
Now,
I spent my 16th birthday staring at my dead grandpa in a coffin.
Wow. I must admit, like we both obviously at one point were teenagers, and we both went through the motions and the trials and tribulations of being a teenager, and I think that we both had a fair amount of angst in our life. But I definitely think that particular situation...
That was earned.
You earned it.
I deserve that.
You earned a little...
Listen, I'm
you
very
earned the
dramatic
angst.
about a lot of things and overly sensitive, but like...
This is not one of those things.
This is not one of those times. I deserve that.
I am on your side for that,
Yeah,
Sam.
I earned that.
I think you're allowed to be a little sour.
Yeah.
It's a level... Holy shit, this grapple is level 40. You're allowed to be sour about the fact that you had to spend your sweet 16 dealing with the emotions of your parents getting divorced, and then also your grandfather dying.
Yeah.
I feel like that. You feel like, oh Jesus, I feel like you earned that.
Yeah.
A little bit. Now, like, okay, let me ask you this: like, do you want to talk about this, or would you either move on?
I'm cool with it.
Okay.
As long as people don't mind me, like,
venting.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say like from what you told me, based on the talks that we've had about it, like. It seems like your parents were sticking together because of some notion of like how that would be better for you.
Yeah.
But it kind of sounds like that backfired because you were a late teen and then they just couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah.
But then it also sounds like because you were an observant kid that you noticed the cracks in your parents' relationship like well before they got divorced.
Yeah.
So like in your opinion, like you say like, oh, they should have gotten divorced when you were 3. Like, do you think that your relationship with your parents would be better and their relationship would be better if they just split up earlier?
Yes.
Or do you want to mulligan on that question? Because you don't have to answer it.
Yeah, no, like, obviously I'm looking at this with, like, rose-colored glasses, so, like, I do feel that my relationship with my parents, especially my dad, would be a lot better, because my dad and I don't talk. And a lot of that is because of a lot of the, like, resentment he has towards, like, how his life went, and the majority of his life was spent in a city, my hometown, that wasn't beneficial to him in the life that he wanted to lead. He really should have stayed in Toronto, where he's from. And he has a lot of, like, resentment and anger about that, and it pours out of every aspect of his personality and makes him really toxic to be around and difficult.
Yeah, difficult.
So, like, yeah, if they had divorced, he would have moved back to Toronto a lot sooner and, like, probably would have had a more successful career and would have been happier sooner. So, like, you know, it's just a guess. Like, I don't know this for sure.
Well,
you know,
it's
maybe my dad
idealist,
would have
yeah.
found some other way to stay miserable. I don't know.
Sure.
But I would like to think that they would have been happier because I know things. Because this is the other difficult thing about your parents splitting up when you're older is that they feel like they can tell you things
That a kid really ought to not know?
Shouldn't. They really should just keep to themselves. So I unfortunately know a lot about my parents' relationship, and I know about like some of the things that they did to each other and just the ways that they were feeling specifically when, you know, things were really tough. And they just wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't have gone through all of that. And they wouldn't have had those feelings of resentment towards each other. They would have just been like, yeah, it didn't work out. Like, it was just a relationship that had to end. And, you know, I wouldn't have been the wiser. I wouldn't have known anything else. So yeah, I feel like a lot of that resentment wouldn't be there, but I'm sure something else would have come up.
Well, that's what that
people are people. And
that's
my
the
parents
thing
are
with,
going to be who my parents are going to be.
That's the thing with like life in general, right? Where it's like you can get that's why, like, as much as I think that like you're certainly allowed to regret things about your life, like I would never take that away from anyone.
Yeah.
That you really can't wallow in regrets, because if something was different and something you regretted didn't happen, something else would happen that you would regret.
It's just not productive.
It's not productive.
Sometimes I do, like in quiet moments by myself, I sit and I get really, really mad about how everything worked out with my parents. With my dad, with my parents' relationship and their divorce, and like some of the stuff that I know about them that they did and said to each other. I get so mad. And then it's like, cool, I've just riled myself up and I have nowhere to put this. Like, this has nowhere to go.
Yeah.
I'm not better for it. I'm just salty forever. And that's just not good. So, you know, I just kind of have to like let it go. And it was sort of that letting it go that enabled me to like, you know, be more productive and just take hold of my own life. And I'm better for it. You know, like especially last year and this year, just saying like, I know that you guys fucked up, but I'm gonna do my best despite all of it. Despite all of it fucking me up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then 2020 happened and 2021 is happening. So, you know, 2020 obviously wasn't a great year, but you know, I started writing my play, and in 2021 I finished my play, and things are really moving and grooving and happening, and I wouldn't have done that if I just like sat and got mad about my parents' divorce. So,
and that's something you really can't be mad at forever, right? Because I'm sure you agree with this now, but like your parents' divorce is probably like the best thing that ever happened to them, right? In a way. Maybe not.
It's not a good or a bad thing. It's just what happened. It's just what had to happen. You know, like life isn't about, you know, this is the best thing that could have happened to me. This is the worst thing that could have happened to me. It's just like, it's life, man. Shit happens. Like
it is life.
Like it just be like that sometimes. And what has to happen, and you do what you got to do. And what they had to do was get divorced. So
there you go.
It was a huge relief to me when I had the realization that like at the end of the day, regardless of like what the reason was, I spent so much time as a kid thinking like, what was the reason? What was the reason for the divorce? What did you do? Like, did somebody do something? Did somebody say something? Did, you know, like what happened? Was there a realization? And like, yes, there were things that were said to each other. There were things that were done to each other. But at the end of the day, my parents were two people who should not stay together forever. So the relationship had to come to an end. I have certainly had relationships in my life. I know this now as an adult, that some relationships just have to come to an end, and theirs was one of them. No, and it did, and it was what was supposed to happen, and we carry on.
I mean, relationships end like what? Most relationships you have in your life end one of three ways, which is like you either stay together forever and someone dies, or you break up.
Yeah.
I know how morbid that sounds. I know how like a little like pessimistic that sounds. That's life, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do?
It's just like you can be sour about it forever, or you can focus on the next good thing that's coming your way.
Exactly.
And I just chose to do that. So
and I think you're a better person because.
And I also choose to make sure to do the exact opposite. The plus side of knowing more than I really should know about my relationships is I know things not to say and do and how to treat people.
Yeah.
So. I'm better for it. A lot of my relationships are as good as they are because I live in spite of doing the opposite of what my parents do and how they operate their relationships. And yeah, like I think about like what my parents were like when they were dating, and it's like I'm really glad that I found just like something so much better.
Yeah,
I feel like even if we got married and were married for like 20 years and got divorced, I would bare minimum like have respect for you as a human being.
Handle that better.
Like I am heavily involved with someone, being Cameron, who is someone that at the bare minimum I respect you and I think that you are a good person with good intentions.
Right.
You know, and I can know that I found somebody with that, and that's really great. So thank you for being that.
Thank you for being my boyfriend.
Okay, what was it? Culture Kids swore again about something Cal said.
Well, let's read what they said.
Cal says, weirdly enough, I don't remember being 16 very well, to be honest. I was on a lot of Xanax. Fuck my former psychiatrist, by the way.
Oh, no.
I don't know if I've ever explained this at Chill Spot. I know the bubs know. When I was a teenager, I had a really terrible psychiatrist who basically treated me by having me on Xanax every day for over 3 years, which is really, really bad.
Whoa.
So I have a lot of lost memories because using Xanny long term fucks up your brain.
Well, yeah, it's a huge, it's like a fucking epidemic in the States right now.
So Culture Kid says, excuse my potty mouth, but fuck that psychiatrist.
Yeah, fuck that psychiatrist.
Yeah, that
what
was
the
borderline
hell?
malpractice, Cal says. Probably should have sued. Imagine someone coming into this VOD like, yay, gonna watch some Pokemon, and then they get all this shit.
Hey, you know what?
Backing out.
Listen, people appreciate real talks, man.
Yeah.
You know, like whenever
I mean, hopefully somebody came in and their parents are in the midst of getting a divorce and they learned that there's like another fucking side to this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, at the end of the day, a lot of people's lives are a collection of cautionary tales.
Uh-huh.
And if we share them and someone learns something from them, then that's worth it.
I don't fully understand though. So like, I know that getting addicted to Xans is like an epidemic in, it is like not just in the States, but like amongst teenagers. What exactly does it do to your body if you're on it for too long?
Well, Xanax is it's a pain reliever.
Yeah.
Right? It's a pain meds.
Uh-huh.
So it just makes you.
Also, isn't it like a mellower?
You know what?
Like,
I've never had Xanax.
Like I've heard the expression amongst like Beverly Hills housewives, like relax, take a Xanax or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, because I'm pretty sure. I mean, Cal could maybe explain a little bit better, but I'm pretty sure. Oh
yeah,
no, it's not a pain reliever. I stand corrected.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't want to spread misinformation. So maybe Cal could fill in if he would be so inclined.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is that apparently it just makes you. I don't know if you can really get high off of it or something. But I think it like I really don't know. Truth be told, like honest to God, I can't even piece together a sentence. Like I don't know enough about it. Let me do a little Google there if you'd like, because I'm down to learn. Cal says it's a medication used to treat anxiety and panic attacks. It basically forces you to relax. So yeah, you're right. It's a relaxant.
Right.
But it's not like a muscle relaxant. It's just like a general relaxant. And then you can obviously get dependent on that. And apparently if you do take big amounts, you do get high, according to Cal.
Yeah.
So I could see where that would be addicting.
Huh.
Because if you had a pill that made your anxiety go away, wouldn't you take it constantly?
Yeah. Forces you to relax. Goddamn.
Yeah, I don't know. I just smoke weed.
Yeah, not good enough for some people.
It's true.
Also, some people don't want to smoke weed.
Of course.
Yeah.
I also think that, like, and I said this time and time again, and I'll scream this to the higher heavens. If you're smoking marijuana will not fix your mood. All marijuana does is enhance how you're currently feeling.
Yeah.
So if you're in the midst of an anxiety attack and you feel really anxious, smoking weed is not going to help.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, it's going to make that a lot worse. And I speak from experience.
Yeah. Totally.
So what's up, Sam?
Sorry. I got a message from my writing partner, and I'm just like thinking about how I'm gonna deal with that after the stream.
Is everything okay?
And how I probably shouldn't have read it, because then he's gonna see a read receipt and be like, great, so she didn't answer me for another hour. But whatever, dude.
Do you want to maybe take a 2-minute break so you can respond to that?
No, I'll deal with it later. It's fine.
Okay.
It's just an Instagram DM. It has its uses in treating acute anxiety, but it's not meant to be used regularly. It's meant to be used occasionally and treat things like panic attacks. Being used for acute anxiety, it's not meant to be used for more than about 6 weeks. And I was on it daily for over 3 years.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
Oh my God.
That is legit. That's not borderline malpractice. That's malpractice.
That's
like,
fucked up.
Like that is. You want to know what? I'm gonna take a wild guess. I'm gonna take a stab in the dark here. That psychiatrist
Daily.
was likely being paid to give out prescriptions of Xanax.
Yeah.
Because that's literally how the pill industry works in America.
Yeah.
And he probably pushed that on you because he's seen it, quote unquote, work with certain people. And he probably got paid by the pill. Real talk. That's Big Pharma for you.
Hi, Pez.
Hello, Pez.
Pez says, correct me if I'm wrong, but 3 years is longer than 6 weeks.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know, wait, hold on.
What's up?
No, I'm counting it in my head. Yeah, it's longer.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like, just maybe.
It's like 266. It's like 26 6 weeks.
It's 26 6 weeks.
It's been 6 weeks since you looked at me because you're all addicted to the Zanny.
Nice, dude.
Thanks, dude.
That was a good one.
Thanks. Long-term use can cause a lot of brain damage. So, like, I have a lot of memory blackouts. There's a lot from being a teenager that I straight up don't remember. Yeah.
That's a bummer, man. Like, I'm not. You're not being a bummer. I'm saying that I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
I mean, like, people go to rehab for like Xanax addiction.
Yeah, man.
Like,
people lose their damn lives to Xanax addictions,
rough.
dude.
Yeah.
It seriously, Xanax is up there with like the Coke scare. Like, it's like really destroying people in the United States. Like, it's not okay.
What's the statute of limitations on malpractice again?
I was about to say.
Can you still sue?
I think you should still sue.
Is there still time for that?
If you got documents and evidence and proof, do it.
Go for it.
Like, I would encourage you to do it. I'll back you up. I'll be sitting there in the court meetings.
Aw, man. Cal says he doesn't remember a lot of parts about the beginning of his relationship because of that.
Oh, that's sad.
That sucks.
He took that from you. That therapist stole that
he took like the last of your adolescence away from you.
Man, fuck that guy. What the hell?
Yeah, that's.
He's never welcome at Chill Spot ever.
No, I hope he's anxious and tight for the rest of his life.
I hope he's anxious and tight. I hope he never quite figures out what's making him anxious.
Yeah.
And just has that forever.
Just has that like feeling of like worry on his brain for the rest of his life.
Do you ever have that? Where it's like, not to like shift conversations, but do you ever have like a general feeling, I guess that's what generalized anxiety is, but you ever have like a general feeling of anxiety that gets cured by figuring out what's making you anxious? But then a couple of seconds later, it's like you're still anxious about the thing. You just know what it is now.
I am on medication to prevent that exact thing from happening.
Is that right?
No, but
well, that's good.
I certainly had it before.
How has your experience with the medication been going,
Get
Sam?
your crowbars, boys. We got some kneecaps to bust.
Me, Pez, Sam, and Culture. They're gonna go find this therapist and fucking beat the shit out of him.
Beat the shit out of this guy.
Hey, you remember Cal Lilly? No?
We're just gonna like Irishman him and just like beat him up in the middle of the street in the middle of the night. We just walk up to him and be like,
we're gonna Gordon Freeman him, dude, and just take our crowbars and beat him into the ground.
Beat him the fuck up.
But how has your anxiety meds been going, Sam?
It's been good. I think I explained this in the Discord, but like the anxious thoughts are still there, but it feels like the anxiety meds level the playing ground so that I say all of the therapy as if I've received a lot of it. I really haven't. But with therapy, I do have in my brain, like, the anxiety meds, like, make way for that to, like, counteract the anxious thoughts.
Sure.
And, like, get them away. Because, like, beforehand, they kind of had all of the real estate in my brain.
Yeah. They lived rent-free.
The anxious thoughts. It's like, it didn't, like, beforehand, you know, my anxiety would be like, this person hates you because you did this and it was really weird and now you're a terrible person and no one will ever love you. And now it's like, hey, this person said this because you're weird and terrible and no one will ever love you. And the anxiety meds kick in and go,
that's not true.
That's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true. Whereas beforehand it was like, that's not true. But now I'm like, no, that's not true.
That's interesting, man.
You know, like my therapy brain went from like a whisper to like inside voice, you know?
Well, that's a huge difference though.
It is a major difference.
You've told me in the past that anxiety is akin to that of like you rationalizing things in your head and it just doesn't take. Like it just overwrites.
Yeah.
So now that doesn't happen
Like it just doesn't
anymore.
work.
Like you're not a slave to your anxiety anymore, which is a huge change. And I'm happy. I'm really genuinely happy.
We'll see if/when the world opens back up, if it really helps. I have to test. I have to take it on a field trip.
I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but you're gonna have moments of weakness like anybody else.
Yeah, like we'll see the first time your parents throw a party in this house again, if how strong these anxiety meds are.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, if my parents throw a party again, I think they've both gotten a little keen on like, you know, if we have a party, let's invite like 10 people.
Like people that we like.
You know, let's invite like 10 people as
and who
opposed
get along
to like
with each other.
25 people.
Yeah.
You know, or 100 people is a better example.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're kind of over it.
I hope so, cause like, you know, at the same time, I'm also just your parents. They put a lot of time and money, and they're very generous with their parties. People don't have to bring anything. They buy all the food, and they buy good food. Like your mom puts out like really, really good level charcuterie.
And we usually have they usually have their big parties catered as well.
Yeah, like pasta, pizza.
Yeah.
Sometimes they've gone out, like twice now. They've gone out and gotten like porchetta, like a full pig.
Yeah.
Like there is a pig's head on the table, a full pig.
It's pretty lit, I'm not gonna lie.
For this like huge party that they want to have. And it's like half of these people, more than half of those people, they don't even like that much.
That's the problem.
It's like, why are you inviting them to your house and feeding them?
It's
like,
a thing,
don't do that.
But I think that for so long, they kind of found themselves in this wheel of tradition where they thought, like, if this didn't happen, there'd be a bunch of other circumstances that would happen.
Mm-hmm.
And now that they've been forced to have almost 2 years of no parties, I think they've just enjoyed living in their house and being like, God, it's nice not to have to clean up after people we fucking hate. You know?
I think they do enjoy having people over for dinner, but I think they'll just have people over that they like.
Exactly. They'll do, like I just said,
they have like their 6 friends.
They're gonna go from
really
a party
like.
of like 100 people to a party of like 25 people, which is what it should have always been.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If I was to throw a party, Sam, I would invite 14 people.
Yeah.
And that's every person I know.
Yeah.
So, like, you know?
It's really okay.
Like, it's fine. What's up?
Cultured is like cursing Cal's ex-psychiatrist.
What did you say?
Hold on, I'm just catching up. So Cal says, like, don't really remember my first kiss with my partner. That fucking sucks. Yeah.
I'll give you your first kiss again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you having a bad time? Let's just overprescribe meds for you until you forget tonight. Thunk.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a full prescription of my fist upside your head.
Yeah.
How's that fucking sound?
Culture says, I hope that their food is always cold in the middle and that all of their packages get stolen.
Oh my god.
Pez was like, dang, Culture, calm down, Satan.
It's like, Jesus, I don't want to do that to him. I just want to fucking break every bone in his body.
Culture Kiss is last one. I hope all their chargers don't work at all. Not even a little charge.
Not even on the slow charge?
Yeah, not even on the slow
charge.
Come
on!
What are you? Oh, it's not hitting.
I'm trying to run!
You're in the yellow. Stop.
Let me run!
Fight, coward.
No.
Tully
Fisher?
Fisher again?
Hello, Tully here. It's a great night for fishing. How's your trip coming along? I can't complain about my fishing. Oh yeah, I lost to a Eradicate. It was huge, like this big.
He's not giving you the water
Yeah, I guess
stone.
he can't tell you over the phone. I'll be seeing you. Thanks for the update, Tully. You fucking piece of shit. Call me when you have a water stone, okay? Don't call me otherwise. I don't want to hear from your... I don't want to hear that you lost to Eradicate. I'm training for the Elite Four, and you lost to a fucking Eradicate, Tully. You and your single quillfish.
You and I, we're not the same.
We are not the same.
We're not the same, Tully.
If I was to make $20 and you were to make $20, I would have more money. You fucking cocksucker.
You fucking cocksucker. Xanax is actually the same class of medication as Ativan, which is what I get prescribed for bipolar when I don't sleep for 3 to 4 days at a time. The thing I always say is, like, have you tried turning it off and back on again? But for your brain. Jesus. Those meds are basically just forced shutdown for your brain, and they have their uses, but they were misused in my case. Yes, absolutely yes. Wheel of Tradition sounds like a terrible game show. I'd like to buy an arranged marriage, Pat.
Wheel of Tradition, that's a funny one.
Yeah.
I guess that is what I said. But yeah, no, my parents are very traditional people in that respect.
Yeah.
Where it's like neither of my parents are like hyper conservative or even like attached to...
I think if your dad could be hyper conservative, he would be hyper conservative though.
Yeah, but we don't let him.
Yeah, you don't let him, but he would be if he could be.
Yeah, but at the same time, he isn't though. At the moment. So,
he's just regular conservative.
Anyway, I lost my train of thought, so...
Cal says, "Aw, damn, it's late. I gotta start settling down." I was just thinking, like, you're talking a lot, and it's past 9 o'clock. Like, should you be getting cozy? Start the cozification process? Methinks. Man, what is with this nocturnal on nocturnal violence that's going on right now?
I've been killing noctiles all night. It's like because I can't train noctile in the cave because it's all rock types.
Right.
And it would just kill it instantly.
Yeah.
So I'm out here in front of the cave.
So remind me again, we need the water stone so Pweptu-Rip can evolve so that we can take him to the Elite Four?
Mm-hmm. I'm also just training everyone to level 40.
Okay. Fair enough.
And Walt Jr. is the last person.
Okay.
So I might like do one of the Elite Four or at least like start.
Okay. Okay.
You know, and we'll see where we go from there.
Yeah, we'll see. Nice Cal. Get share settle on. Oh, get your settle on.
Oh, okay.
I've been watching way too much Drag Race. to not read that as chur and
or
read that as share.
Yeah. And you thought Pez was just like, stop all of it.
Thanks for the three free therapy, LOL. I know.
That's the least we could do.
That's what friends are for. Hey, Yasha. How's it going? Ice Wolf is Yasha.
Is that Yasha?
Mm-hmm.
That might be Cody.
No. Oh, wait. Maybe it is. Sorry, my cousin Yasha, all of her internet names involve the word wolf, so I just like...
It is Cody.
It is Cody.
I was about to say.
Sorry. No, genuinely, my cousin, all of her...
This is true. What Sam is telling
all
is
of her
the truth.
internet names have wolf in the title, so I just assume at this point that if it has wolf, then it's my cousin.
And hello, Strudel Dude.
Hey, Strudel Dude.
And Cody. How you doing, Cody?
What's your favorite Pokemon? What's my favorite Pokemon?
I gotta think about that. I think that ultimately my favorite Pokemon is Tyrantrum.
I always say Lapras because of its dual usage.
It's a pretty Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. It's very pretty. It's a water type, which is my favorite type, and an ice type. I do love my ice types too. Mm-hmm. And it can learn surf, and you can ride it. And it's like the default in this game. Like
for like the surf icon.
Yeah, for the surf icon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love her.
Well, yeah, no, my favorite Pokemon is Tyrantrum because he's a big T-Rex and he's cool, and I like him.
Tyrantrum is cool.
It's funny. What is everyone? I think we've asked this before, but everyone who's here, like, list your favorite Pokemon. I'd be really curious.
Pez said Pichu.
Pichu's a good answer.
Strudel Dude said good answers. Appreciate it, buddy.
For those who don't know, Ice Wolf 68 or Cody, as we know, because we're IRL friends with Cody, is like the Pokemon god.
Yes.
He's like the god of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like if Pokemon was real, Cody would be the. Oh, thank you for the raid.
Oh wait, raid. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Spartans.
Spartans.
Look at these. Thank God. This is so touching. Thank you so much, you guys.
This is amazing. Thank you. How was your guys' stream?
Yeah, let us know how your stream was.
Yeah, were you playing Pokemon as well?
But if Pokemon was real, Cody would be the champion of Canada.
Yes.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Strudel Dude.
Thank you for the follow, Strudel Dude.
And that followed.
That Coops.
We got Razzie T, got Teen Cthulhu in the house.
Look at all of these new friends.
Oh, they opened up a bunch of Pokemon cards on stream.
Oh, they opened a bunch of Oh, cool.
With Cody's help.
Oh
my God.
Nice. Oh, you're Cody's friends.
Oh, shoot. I didn't know you were doing card opening streams, dude.
Yeah.
I know that you were talking about it, but that's awesome.
Did you get some good ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you get some good ones
Tell me about the pulls, guys. I gotta hear the pulls.
What pulls did you get, buddy?
Oh, my goodness. Hang on. We're missing.
Oh, my gosh.
Thank you for the follow, For Real
so
88.
Many yahoos! I'm excited.
Thank you for the follow, Newalk Law. Thank you for the follow, Teen Cthulhu. That Coops, I already said. Oh, and Corn Dog Uzumaki. That's a great name, Corn Dog Uzumaki.
AKA Bro Montana.
Oh my God,
Shut
you guys.
Shut the fuck out.
Thank
Love
you so much.
Boom, 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 boom.
For those who are just joining us now, this, when we first started streaming, was a Nuzlocke run. But we are particularly fond of Pokemon Crystal, so when we failed the Nuzlocke run, we just decided to keep going.
Kept going. Yeah, we didn't start over again.
So now we're just playing Pokemon Crystal Classic mode.
Yeah.
And holy followers. Goddamn, you guys. Thank you so much.
Okay, let me get best name pronounces ever. Good. I'm glad. Third channel. Mike, thank you for the follow.
Thank you so much.
Okay. What is everybody saying? Let me get caught up in the chat.
Stu's got some
Culture Kid's
stuff.
favorite Pokemon is Froakie in all of his evolutions. You love Froakie.
I do love Froakie. Froakie's a great Pokemon. He evolves into Greninja.
Okay. At the top of the raid, with Cody's help, open up some cards. Strude's got some awesome stuff.
Ooh.
I mentally manifested a Snorlax into one of his packs because it's the only Pokemon that matters.
I do love me some Snorlax.
Ooh, shiny full art Glaceon was the star of the show.
Thank you for the follow, third channel, Mike. I hope your first and second channels are going well.
You should talk to Culture Kid about all of his different.
I was about to say, we now have 241 followers. Thank you so goddamn much.
But no, a shiny full art Glaceon. That's so exciting.
Whoa, really? That is so cool.
He said that was the star of the show tonight. Yeah.
Oh, that's so dope. That is really dope.
That's a good skill to have, Cthulhu. Oh yeah, manifesting a Snorlax or manifesting cards into packs. That's so important. Can you say my name again? Niwaki Lu?
Niwaki Lu?
Niwaki Lu?
Niwaki Lu. I hope I said that.
Saying it a lot.
Niwaki Lu.
Niwaki Lu.
I hope I'm saying that correctly.
Niwaki Lu. Thanks so much for following Niwaki Lu. That's like so cool of you, dude.
Yeah, Sam is actually a surfer guy from the 90s.
I just like, this is so comfortable right now, like in my register.
Bro, like,
I just want to like talk like this forever.
Sha, bro.
Sha, bro. We lost the Togepi to Metronome self-destruct.
Yes.
Never forget.
That was one of the, actually
Never
that clip.
forget.
If you guys feel like joining our Discord.
Wasn't that Sachi's kid? No, Sachi's kid is our red Gyarados.
Yeah, Sachi's kid is the red Gyarados.
Yeah.
No, that was Togi Exchange.
Togi Exchange.
Yeah, Togi Exchange. Togi Exchange got fucking blown up. Yeah, it was hilarious. We like Pez said,
First battle.
We were in the Ilex forest of this game.
Yeah.
We had just bought just got past like the second gym.
Yeah.
And the egg you get from Professor Elm is a Togepi.
Yeah.
And it literally had just hatched, and we're like, well, I mean, let's do it, right? Metronome, do 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 do. And it fucking exploded, and it killed itself. And it was a Nuzlocke at that time, so we're like,
that one's gone.
well, off to the PC it goes. This is great. Oh no. That was a good time, man. That was a good fucking time.
My God.
No, not Booty Hole. Van Gene.
Toots Magoose says you two have a perfect vibe. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you. Toots Magoose is a great name.
Toots Magoo is a fantastic name. R.I.P. Togepi. Yes, indeed.
Look at this fella.
My fave shiny Pokemon is Gliscor, Icewolf says.
Oh, hang on. I think I know what Gliscor is, but I want to see what the shiny one looks like.
Oh, Teen Cthulhu says, you guys are lovely. What a quality raid target. Oh, it's very kind of you to say. Thank you.
We are touched by everyone who come to hang out.
Yeah.
Ooh, shiny Gliscor is really pretty.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's normally purple.
That boy would fuck me up.
Yeah.
But,
he's like a big scorpion fella.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like a
He's
scorpion
like an upright
bat.
scorpion mixed with a bat.
Actually, Gliscor's a really cool design.
Yeah,
well, it's because Gligar didn't. Correct me if I'm wrong, Pokemon fans, but I'm pretty sure Gliscor came around in Diamond and Pearl, and Gligar didn't have an evolution at that time.
No, that design is awesome and like really like good choice.
I love shiny. I love getting shiny Pokemon, man. It's like fucking cocaine to me.
Aw, they tried to manifest Charizard in their card pool and that didn't happen.
Well, I believe, dude, the next time, I'm going to manifest it for you. The next time you open packs, it's going to be a shiny G-Max Charizard. You're going to get $850
Can we get some Campogs in the chat in the hopes that Strudel Dude gets a Charizard in his next card pull?
Oh, so this is Zatu.
The first way you said it was the greatest. Insert totally turtle dude.
Whoops.
Niwaki Liu.
Niwaki Liu.
Niwaki Liu. That shiny Riolu you pulled is underrated too.
Ooh, I'm shiny hunting for a Riolu in my Sword and Shield game right now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Sick. I mean, I'm shiny hunting. I'm hatching eggs while I watch TV because I can't sit still and do one thing at a time.
Fair.
Because I'm a child.
Oh, me too. Although you know what? I'm going through, so I stopped playing Pokemon as a kid at Crystal because I was robbed of a childhood. But in general. So I'm going through Ruby for the first time, and
nice.
I really wish you had told me about Surskit before.
No, you don't get. I told you that Surskit was a shitty Pokemon.
I really wish.
Are you joking?
I wish
the second you caught that Surskit.
Before I even caught it, before I even had it in the ball, I wish that you had told me, hey, by the way, it's like
slander.
It's like
I'm
in
being
Pokemon
slandered
X,
as we
I wish
speak.
someone had warned me about Panpour, Panseer, and Pangear. What's the green one called?
Panseer,
Panpour,
Pansage.
Pansage. I wish someone had warned me about those fucking monkeys and how fucking pointless they are. Because they're so cool looking, but they're such a piece of shit.
About Surskit. I definitely told you about Surskit.
I know, but I needed to know about Surskit before I even started the game. Like, hey, by the way, there's this water bug called Surskit. Don't waste your time.
That's asking a lot of me, Sam. That's incredible foresight. I don't think I don't have foresight in my moveset.
His last card in X Packs was a Mega Evo Pidgeot. LOL. It was almost overlooked completely.
Ooh, that's really cool, though.
You had a good fucking pulse, Drill Dude.
I was about to say, you guys must have had an awesome stream.
Let's wait and see if the value goes. Yes, self-destructing Nuzlocke.
Excuse me.
Cthulhu hates Scyther somehow. How feels you?
Oh my god, you hate Scyther?
I'm not about that.
Scyther, I'm not going to come down on you for what you feel. You're allowed to feel whatever you like. But Scyther, it's just such a universally loved Pokemon.
Teen Cthulhu says, I don't hate any Pokemon. I just don't like any of them except for Snorlax.
Hey, that's fair.
It's like it peaked at Snorlax and it just never went down.
Exactly. He's of the opinion that Pokemon literally has never gotten better than Snorlax.
He's like, Toots is just putting words in my mouth.
And listen, I've been there, man. I am the physical manifestation of Snorlax. If I was to be a Pokemon, I'd likely be a Snorlax.
Yeah, I could see that.
And I don't mean that in a negative way.
Blocking paths, sleeping.
just being in the way.
Being in the way, fast asleep. If I could, and I wouldn't get, like, bombed for it, absolutely.
Totally. Someone has to play a flute to wake me up every morning.
Every morning. Yep. Except instead of a flute, it's just a fucking horn.
It's just... And I'm like, oh, and then I use Hyper Beam because I can learn that.
That's right. Snorlax can't. I just imagine this like extremely sleepy Pokemon just being like.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god!
Going back to sleep.
You have to recharge after you use Hyper Beam,
Yeah.
so he uses it and he's like,
Oh, I just go to sleep.
I'm probably gonna fail this run of the Elite Four, so I'm really glad everyone is here to watch me bomb this.
Or are we doing it now?
Yeah, I'm fighting the Elite Four.
I totally did not clock you doing that at all.
Well, you've been reading the chat,
I've been participating.
which is good. Good, Sam. This is what you want. I'm gonna use Hydro Pump.
I've been engaging in conversation. Oh, Hydro Pump. God, this move looks so cool. So many of these moves still look cool,
yeah, all right.
even though they're not like. Like the hyper fucking animated genius fucking great beauties of, Sword and Shield.
Yeah, dude, I totally agree with that. Well, Junior, I guess. I mean, we are nostalgic for this, so that is a curse. But I personally think, visually, Pokemon should have never left the sprite realm.
Yeah?
The jump to 3D was... Pokemon had a rocky jump to the third dimension, like every YouTuber says about Sonic. No, I agree. I mean, because the thing is, like, look at this pose of Slowbo, for instance, right?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah! Like, he's got, like, life and character. But the 3D model for Slowbro is just, like...
Oh, he's just, like, standing out.
He's just lifeless. Like, I find a lot of the new models for Pokemon are really lifeless. And back when they were sprites, well, that didn't work. They had a lot of creativity in their posing, a lot of personality. That went out the window when they did the jump to 3D. Yeah, in one's humble opinion.
Okay.
But I mean, I love Sword and Shield, so I mean, who the fuck? My opinion is completely invalid.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Culture Kid says, "Hey Cam, there's a camp that my mom says might be good for me, but it's in Canada. So can I crash on your couch until it opens?"
Not until you're 18.
Did you? Yeah.
And then then I'll probably still be no. Love you, bro.
Teen Cthulhu says he embodies being Snorlax. Everything about that is good and pure, and hedonism and gluttony.
Exactly.
Toots McGoots is like, I put it all in your mouth, baby G.
Whoa.
Jail Toots. We have a thing called horny jail, where if you get too horny,
Culture Kid will put you in horny jail. He is the warden of the horny jail.
Yeah.
So if you're horny, you're going to jail. That's how we do it over here in the chill spot country.
Here, the chill spot. Yeah.
But I just want to say thank you for the raid again, everyone. I want to reiterate that this was so cool.
Yes.
And
you guys are all, or you all. Whatever. You all are so nice. Thank you for coming to my little stream.
My little itty bitty stream.
We just love having you here. We just love it.
Is this Slowbro the toughest Pokemon in the land?
Harder than Miltank, yep.
Like, holy shit.
I mean, he is elite.
It's not even doing like a lot of damage.
Pokemon.
He's just I still have Dixie Enormous. I should have deposited him. He's just not taking any damage.
Yeah.
Like, he's just fucking tanking everything.
It's that shell. It's that shell.
Yeah, that little dick shell that like bit on his fucking little fucking micro penis. He's like, ooh, what's this? And he like evolves.
What is happening?
My body is transforming.
My body is changing.
Don't die. Oh, great.
Pez wants you to do a Snorlax Halloween costume stream this year.
Oh, that'd be fun. That's got to exist. That's got to be a real thing.
We got time to make it happen.
You could definitely buy a Snorlax costume.
Donate, and we'll buy it.
We can't shill for money. We have too many new people here, okay?
When do you fight the suboptimal 6? Right after the just okay 5.
The mediocre 5.
The mediocre 5, yeah.
The subpar 6. But the elite 4. Ice won't do anything, I don't think.
I say you two are Electabuzz and Nidoqueen from OG 151. Dibs on Electabuzz.
Who said that?
Toots Magoots.
Toots Magoots?
Toots Magoo. I'm sorry, not Toots Magoots. Toots Magoo.
Yeah, but I have to be Nidoqueen.
Yeah, I said I'm Electabuzz.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. Crab Moss got sushi.
Ooh.
Jealous. I haven't had sushi once this entire pandemic.
It's been 365, well over 365 days since I last had sushi, and that eats me out from front to back, all the damn day long. I hope I have enough revives.
We were rated, Brad. Our friend Cody brought a bunch of his poke friends over here, and we're just having a grand old time.
I believe it was actually Strudel Dude who.
Right, Strudel Dude had the stream,
and he rated us. So thank you to Strudel Dude.
Thank you, Strudel Dude.
And of course, I'm just happy to hear from Cody.
Always happy.
Booty hole get wrecked.
Is it the same Nuzlocke from the Ghost Gym? Sure is.
Yeah, I mean, technically.
Sure is. Still at it.
Yeah, I mean, but it's no longer a Nuzlocke, though. Like, we aren't doing that. Please hit! Fuck!
For Real 88 says, are there cellmates in this jail?
I mean, that would kind of negate the horniness of it, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Please hit!
Wouldn't you like to know, For Real 88? Of course, we don't have the budget for individual cells. We're low on funding. It's a very underfunded jail.
So I did not grind enough for this.
You're in horny jail too?
Hey!
I think Cam. Yeah, we've both been jailed this.
We've been in horny jail for like many streams now. All right.
Yeah.
That's just
I'm more
the fucking
behaved
way
than
it
you
is.
are, but I've done my fair share of time in horny jail.
That too.
I'm no stranger to the horny jail.
Huh. You know what, Sam? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
You're gonna lose this battle?
I'm gonna lose this fight.
Okay.
Now begs the question: should I even waste a revive? I'm likely not going to beat
you
the
have
next.
18 revives.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna beat the next fight.
Wait. Sorry, you don't have to like go to the next trainer right away.
Yes, you do.
Oh my god.
The Elite Four is a gauntlet. How do you not remember this?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I might have to do, well, okay.
Oh my god, they on X Games mode.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's it. GG everyone, I lost.
Oh well.
I'll come back to it.
Goodbye.
I'll probably have to do some better planning.
Yeah.
Because it looks like the first guy,
you
gotta send up Dixie Normus. You go, bud. Use
Level 21.
self-destruct.
Did you tell it to use self-destruct?
Yeah,
well,
it's not gonna work.
First.
You got this, Dix. Whoops. Okay, well, I guess it's back to Grindtown.
It's just like a hole we dug in the backyard, and Cultured sits out there with a hose and hoses you off if you try to get out.
But it's like a fire hose, so it's like.
Pez called you losing an unlucky crit.
That happens, okay? We lost.
Not this time.
Cody was here for the Ghost Gym, and I lost to 5 crits in a row.
Yeah.
On 3 different Pokemon, and that happened. That was documented.
That was real. This was not real.
No, this is just poor planning on my part. I guess I gotta get everyone to at least level 42.
Fine. I'd be happy to be an upstanding citizen of the Chill Spot. For
Yay!
real, you can be our role model who turns us all around.
You could be the mayor of Chill Spot.
You can be like, you'll be like the teacher from Stand and Deliver who like teaches us to be good at math and not join a gang.
I'm gonna. Well, okay, here. I'm gonna Google some shit, but while I do that,
Cody's like, it was so brutal.
I'm gonna switch to just chat.
It was really fucking mean.
Just so you're not staring at an. So I'm gonna
What are you
Google.
doing?
I have to Google the Elite Four for Crystal.
Okay.
So I see what types there are.
Oh, and then like get those types.
And kind of plan it out a little bit better.
Gotcha.
Okay, so it's Will. The first one is a psychic type guy.
Okay. So
And then
you
Koga
want, like,
is
ground,
a poison
right?
type guy.
Poison.
Bruno is fighting.
Okay.
Karen, wow, is dark. And then Lance
Dark
is dragon.
Karen.
I know. Dragon is not going to be a problem because Vanjeen, Prep 2 Rip, and Sachi's kid will all muck dragon types. Dark.
So that's 3 Pokemon out of your 6 that you want to keep then.
Dark is a problem.
So how are we going to plan for the other ones?
Fighting. Well, he has an Onyx, which is rock, but we might be able to do that because pardon me, because Walt Jr. is a flying type, so he can take out a bunch of fighting types. I need a psychic type. That's really what I need. Yeah. Koga is a poison type, which would also be good. Which psychic is also good against, I believe. And then Will is a psychic type, so I would need dark types or bug types. Well, Xatu is a flying type, so I can hit him with the ice types. Ice Punch, defeat ground. Yeah, ice is huge here. Ice is actually really helpful for all the Elite Four, so that helps.
Okay.
Ice, we don't have a problem with ice.
No, we got a couple of ice ones.
Okay, so what Pokemon should I get?
Some icy.
I need a psychic type
Icy,
by the looks of it. Seems to be like Psychic would work with almost all of them, save for the first one. Because Psychic's good against poison and great against fighting, and I think good against dark too.
So you need some Psychic.
Well, Karen has a level 47 Houndoom.
God damn it, Karen.
So I have a lot more grinding to do. I mean, Lance has a level 50 Dragonite.
We might want to actually like grind like off screen a little bit just to like get somewhere in the next couple streams.
Okay. Well, oh, hang on. Sorry. Toots Magoots has to go. See you later, Toots Magoots.
Thanks so much for joining us, Toots Magoots. Hope to see you again sometime. We stream Pokemon at the same time every week. I know Toots Magoots was streaming, right? Or was it?
No, it's Strudel Dude.
Strudel Dude was streaming. Also, it's not Toots Magoots, it's Toots Magoo.
Oh, it is. I'm reading the X's. Sorry. Yeah. It is Toots Magoo. Apologies, Toots Magoo.
Apologies, Toots Magoo. But we stream Pokemon every Friday night at 7 p.m. if you want to join us. Yeah. If Strudel Dude is not already streaming because we don't want to steal their viewers.
Naturally.
Rude.
Naturally.
But yeah, come and join us. We will be here same time, same place, same game.
But I'm going to go back to the game because now that we kind of have a game plan here.
Yeah.
Apologize for my choppy.
Toots Magoo says Psychic is just a badass type all around. Get you a ghost too.
Oh, that would help. Actually, hang on. I have some fucking Pokemons in here.
Cody wants to know what our ice type is.
I don't have a dedicated ice type, but my Froligator and my Poliwhirl both know Ice Punch.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what I'm working with. Withdraw. Okay, we have Rug Munch, the electric type.
Oh my god.
We have Beep
Boop Yeet.
Beep Boop Yeep. We have Shit on Mommy. We have F's in the chat.
Yeah.
We have Feelings. There's Togi Exchange.
R.I.P.
We have Hootlicker, Fiona, Tweet Bitch, Narcolepsy. Where's the psychic type?
Rick Astley.
But we're really going to train Drowsy? And I guess we could train up Rick Astley, because that's a ghost type.
Rick Astley actually was... No, we really liked Rick Astley. And Rick Astley, I think, got us through Whitney.
I guess so.
He had to take the L.
Oh, he had to take the L, because he definitely died.
But, like, he is, like, the reason that we beat Whitney.
Yeah.
Rick Astley is good. It's just we haven't trained him in
Well, the only problem is that we can get Rick Astley to Haunter, but we're not going to get him to Gengar.
That's fine. Just as long as he can beat the Elite Four. I'm glad you guys love these names. Oh, here we are just, like, talking about them. Like, okay, so, like, we want to take out Rick Astley, but, like, do we really want to drain Narcolepsy? Like, it's a fucking waste of time.
We have Nice Friend. We have Effervescent. Shout out to TJ.
Yes.
We have Dickie Minaj.
Dickie Minaj. Shout out to Augie.
And Dixie Normus.
And Dixie Normus.
So, well, Dickie Minaj is a poison type, water type.
Yeah, they let the chat name the Pokemon.
Yeah. It was a good time. I mean, back when it was a Nuzlocke and we had to catch stuff.
Yeah.
Now that our team is pretty cemented, we don't catch as many Pokemon. I've just realized.
Yeah, I kind of stopped opening the chat. I mean, technically, if we catch one, Pez is at the first. He's at the top of the queue with Bulbasaur. So if we catch another Pokemon, we have to make good on our queue.
Of course, Bulbasaur.
And name it that.
Even if it's not a Bulbasaur. Okay, I'm leaning towards Rick Astley. Like,
I say Rick Astley personally.
We're gonna have to do.
I think he's got the most chutzpah.
The most gumption.
Is Walt Jr. still somewhere? Yeah, I think Walt Jr. is still in our party.
Walt Jr. is here. I'll show you Walt Jr.
Yeah.
There's my boy.
Yeah, there he is.
Walt Jr. He's my default.
Hey, Jr.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
My dad's Heisenberg, Peter. Yeah, Walt Jr. is my resident flying type.
Yeah.
Although Skarmory is in this game. I wonder if I can find a Skarmory somewhere. But I haven't seen one all game. I know that Skarmory is in the... I mean, Skarmory...
Rick Astley was one of the first casualties. Yeah, no.
Yeah, Rick Astley was a sacrifice to Whitney.
Yeah.
That was the way it had to be.
For Real says you can never give up on Rick Astley.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna suck your toes.
I almost didn't get that. That was
really?
Good for Real. Yeah, I almost missed it.
You're hilarious.
Yeah.
So I think, like, God.
Culture Kid wants to name the Bulbasaur that.
Aw. Well, listen, if we ever stream, like, Fire Red or, like, first gen.
Bulbahora after Ahura.
Oh, that's cute.
I mean, I don't think Culture Kid knows that he just named it after a drag queen.
I don't think that's what he was going for.
But, oh my god.
I'm doing the swap out method.
God, I put like 4 books about drag on hold at the library.
I know, you were mentioning that in our group chat.
I can't wait.
That's exciting, man.
Can't wait.
Oh, fuck.
Just to learn more about the craft.
Cody says Route 45 for Skarmory. Well, I know where I'm going. Hey, it's Evan!
Evan's here! Hey, buddy!
Evan, you missed it. We got raided, and all of these folks are huge into card pack openings.
Yeah.
Listen, guys. You're new here, and we love it, and we're very appreciative for all the new people who came to hang out.
I know where you're going, and I support you on this journey.
Millhouse also does card pack openings, and he's the coolest guy ever. So be sure to drop him a follow as well.
Actually, he's a really good card streamer. I watched a couple of his streams, and, like, super dope.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I love hanging out with Evan in his streams.
Pez says, we let someone else have your seat, Evan. You gotta sit in the back.
But, okay, so Cody said Route 45 is where you can get a Skarmory in this game.
Okay.
And I love Walt Jr.
I mean, like, that's Bulbasaur right there.
I guess it is.
We're about to get our Bulbasaur. Stay tuned, Pez. Tell your kids to fucking behave, because we might very well get your Bulbasaur.
Because, well, the thing is that Noctowl is a pretty mediocre flying type, as much as I love him. Mm-hmm. And I think that Skarmory would do better because it's a dual typing. Well, Noctowl is supposed to be psychic flying, but he doesn't know any fucking psychic moves. That might also be my fault.
Babe, please go to Route 46 and get your Skarmory. I actually want Pez to get the Bulbasaur so badly.
I am doing that.
Okay.
I'm just I was in a fight. I can't talk.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, make your next move going to Route 46.
Yeah, we'll do that and probably end the stream because it's 1:45.
Yeah.
Hypnosis counts. Oh my god, Evan's streaming this Sunday. I know where I'll be.
At church.
Actually, I'm playing D&D on Sunday, which reminds me, I have to write the session. It is kind of my church, isn't it?
Take me to church.
Take me to church, my friends, and I just want to roll some dice.
Skarmory is actually like S tier competitive in GSC.
Ooh.
GSC, GSG?
Gold,
GSC.
silver, crystal.
Yeah. Facts.
I mean, well, that's you know,
Factual.
I've also heard that Ampharos is a really good Pokemon. And I'm considering finding a Flaffy and training it. But
really?
But the thing is that, like, I have to find a, like, Flaffy.
You have to find it, yeah. I haven't seen a Flaffy at all this game.
Flaffy's also going to be, like, level 13.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to fucking...
Yeah.
I'm probably going to have to do some off-screen grinding.
Yeah.
Maybe when I'm just, like, chilling out one day.
I know that, like, some of these streams are just, like, chilling and grinding and talking, but, like, realistically speaking, how many grinding streams do you really want to watch? Like,
I mean, I don't know.
Come on now.
I'm partial to grinding in Pokemon. It seems like this stream, we did a ton of grinding, and we had an awesome conversation the whole way through.
This is true. This is true. Maybe we do a couple grinding streams. I don't know.
I mean, it's not a race, right? We're not speedrunning this game. If we were speedrunning this game, we are way behind.
Evan says he pulled a 3rd Appleton today at
No
school.
way! Amazing.
I overdid it, clearly.
But to say, you manifested too many Appletons.
Yep. And now the
Curse,
universe
lick,
is just
spite,
like, I heard you
look.
fucking wanted this, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Got rid of mean luck.
Cam, do you use an emulator to play? No, we are playing a Game Boy. We are using a Game Boy with a Crystal game that we bought.
For what it's worth, we both own this game physically.
Yes.
But yes, I am using the Visual Boy Advance emulator because it's the easiest to set up with OBS.
And he's playing with
this
an Xbox.
is an Xbox controller.
Yeah.
It's a Gears of War Xbox controller. It's actually a jewel of my collection.
Yeah.
Route 45. I gotta get back to fucking Johto first, or Johto.
Ooh.
I can't fly to Johto, if you catch my drift. You see my... yeah, you like the puns. I like the puns. I'm sorry.
Oh, you like the puns.
I love doing shit like that and then watching our follower count be like, doot, just like lose a follower.
Someone just like leaves.
Someone was just like, that was a bad idea. It was nice that we got rated.
Annoying.
And
I fucking hate this.
Yeah, we're done.
I don't like this at all.
I'm not gonna come back to one of their streams. Let's
Cody says, I want to stream Nuzlocke myself, but can't figure out a way to connect a Game Boy. Inquiring minds.
Well, I mean, your best bet is going to be emulation, my friend.
Yeah.
Because okay, so there is a way you could do it, and the way that I think you'd have to do it is you'd have to. Well, okay. Your best bet would be to buy like a Retron or something, which is one of those third-party consoles that would allow you to play Game Boy games on a TV. They're hundreds of dollars, and like if you want to play legit, that's going to be your best route.
Just get a fucking emulator.
Emulators are free. You can make things go super fast. See, you can fast forward stuff like whoa. But we don't use that because it's horrible.
Sounds terrible.
Because we don't want to break everyone's ears.
Yeah.
But a Super Game Boy or the GameCube player also worked, like Pez just said. The thing with the Super Game Boy is the Super Game Boy won't play Game Boy Color games. So you can't play, like, Pokemon Crystal. But you could play the first 2 original ones.
But, like, you can play them all if you just download an emulator.
But emulators work really well, and it's a similar experience. And it's kind of just, like... It sucks because you won't be able to use the Pokemon, you know? But if you want to play the original games, you can't even use them anyway. So you may as well just download an emulator. I mean, it's also because, like, emulation... Okay, the deal with emulation is that, like, people see it as, like, stealing, right? And in a way it is. You're downloading a game illegally and playing it on illegal software. However, it is seen within the gaming community to be ethical if you own the game physically, which we both do. Like, my copy of Crystal is in the other room. You know, I could prove it to you all if need be. And Sam also owns Crystal.
I cannot prove that to you because it is at my house, which is not this house.
No, which is far, far away in a galaxy far, far away.
I do own it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know for the fact that Cody owns every Pokemon game.
So you're good. But then you're stealing from such a small indie company, Pez says.
Like Game Freak.
Like Game Freak.
They only own the most valuable IP in the world.
I own a copy of every single game. Just wish I could own them after the fact.
No, I hear you, man.
Yeah.
Because like there actually is a way. Well, actually, I don't know about that. I was about to say there is a way you can get Pokemon from like the first game into like your Sword and Shield game, but it's a fucking slog. Because I think because you can transfer using the time machine to get games from Gen 1 into Gen 2, but I don't know how to make the jump to Gen 3. But once you make the jump to Gen 3, you can just transfer it to a DS game, and then you can put it in your Pokemon bank from there. And then it's from the Pokemon bank, you can bring it to... here's Route 45, okay. From the Pokemon bank, you can take it to 3DS games. And from the 3DS games, you can bring it to Pokemon Home.
God.
And then from Pokemon Home, you can put it in Sword and Shield.
This is insane.
Right? Isn't that fucking crazy?
Yeah.
But I don't know about the jump from Gen 2 to 3. That might not exist. Like, I have a feeling that's not real. Okay, Cody just said it's a cutoff. So, like, you can't get them from these games.
Okay.
But if you had a Pokemon from Gen 3 onward, you could trade it up to Sword and Shield.
Wow.
You can get your Surskit in Sword and Shield, Sam.
I'm good.
Something to get excited about.
So good. I'm so fine.
That's a bummer. I would love that was real. That'd be really cool.
That just sounds too easy, you know? That makes life a little too comfortable. So.
But wouldn't it be nuts to have, like, could you imagine going back to, like, your old Pokemon Red save file and be like, oh, it's my first Charmander, and then getting that Charmander in Pokemon Sword and Shield? It'd be wild.
I mean, I might cry. That's, like, such a beautiful thing.
It is kind of beautiful,
to
isn't
take this,
it?
like, Pokemon that you raised as a child and then, like, bring it into your adult life and, like, carry on with it.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. That's, like, actually having a Pokemon.
Yeah, really.
That's, like, the closest you can get to it.
It's a Graveler. Level 23, Jesus. My Rick Astley can fight this Graveler.
We on Route 46?
Yeah,
Okay.
Route 45.
Fingers crossed, Pez, we can find a Skarmory and name it
Route 46 or
Bulbasaur.
Route 45? I thought he said Route 45.
Let me scroll up in the chat.
In the chat.
In the chat.
In the chat.
Route 45 for Skarmory.
Cool, I am on Route 45.
Perfect.
I wonder if there's a particular patch of grass I need to go to. I don't know if that's a thing.
I don't think so.
I'm just going to run around this one.
Sure. Give it a shot.
I'm going to run from most of these fights because that's faster than fighting.
This is true. And you don't really... I mean, like... you could level up these Pokemon, but...
But Rick Astley, I'll deck this fucking Geodude.
Just so you can get the
apps for Rick Astley. But it's going to be
Yeah.
shared apps. I guess I can just fight with Rick Astley. He's like, oh,
Yeah, he could handle... Oh.
Okay.
Well, if you want to do that.
Vangine was like, that was inconvenient.
I hate self-destruct, though, because, like, if your Pokemon uses self-destruct, like, sure, like, it does a lot of damage to the other Pokemon, but, like, does that Pokemon get experience if you make your Pokemon use self-destruct?
No, that Pokemon who self-destructs wouldn't.
Yeah, so what's the point?
Sacrificial lamb. Legit, that's what it is. Like, if you need to win a fight. Like, I'm not even kidding around.
Wow.
I know, right?
Did that Geodude just offer you a handy?
Yeah, he was like, hey, what are you doing here, kid?
Hey, get out of here.
Hey, welcome to my land. He's like, you want a hand job? And he's like, I don't. And he was like,
oh, fuck!
Yeah, you ever think about that? How wild Pokemon are legitimately just exploding? Like, just like you. Hey,
like
Geodude!
And you're 12. You're 12, and you're seeing all of this.
This game is this place is dangerous.
This is not a place for kids.
Hey, a Gliscor.
Nice.
Or a Gligar, pardon me.
Gligar.
A Gligar.
Glug.
Actually, is this thing any good? Gligar? Maybe I'll catch it.
I mean, that could be Bulbasaur right there.
No, we told everyone that Bulbasaur would be a Skarmory.
A Skarmory?
So let's stick with
I mean,
that.
I guess it's the Nuzlocke, so we don't have to follow the rule and, like, name whatever Pokemon we catch first.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just focusing on getting a Skarmory at the moment.
There.
Skarmory is a 5% encounter only during the morning and daytime. Thank you for looking that up.
Okay, well, then it's not going to happen.
It's not happening. So maybe I'll just catch this.
I was going to say.
Big oof.
Big oof.
So that means I'll have to do it in... I'm going to have to do it in my own time.
Off screen, yeah.
Because we literally only stream at 7 p.m.
Or change our clock in game.
Oh, I guess we could do that. Mm-hmm. Can we still... Yeah, I'm going to do that.
You can do that from the settings menu.
From the settings? I thought you have to go back to your house.
Can't you... I'm pretty sure you can do it from... We'll finish this round, and I think you can do it in your profile?
I'll double check in the settings.
I might be wrong.
Well...
I think you can do it at both.
You need to change your clock in game.
Do you have a couple of Ultra Balls?
I do. Only have 3. I don't actually. I should really go buy some fucking balls.
I was gonna say like.
I will use a Master Ball on Skarmory.
Oh, please don't do that.
And what? And it's.
Oh, bitch. What are you doing?
He's not even doing anything to me. All his moves are normal, so it's just. Yeah. He's just like.
It's like, what are you so strong for?
Get on the ball.
Yeah,
come on. You're gonna get on the ball, all right? Like, it's gonna happen.
Oh my god.
You know what? Fuck this Gliscor. I don't need him.
Gligar.
Gligar, first and foremost.
Okay, but like, you are also saying it wrong.
But you also said 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 it wrong.
You also said it wrong.
And then you said it wrong too.
Yeah, you said it wrong.
Aw, damn.
What's up?
Pez. You're such a dad, Pez.
Oh, Tully.
Yeah,
Water stone. Water stone. Water stone. Okay. Oh, did you KO a wild Golbat? All right, Tully. Go kill yourself. All right, bye.
Don't say that. That's not funny.
I don't mean that.
Aw, man. Culture Kid found a good writing camp, but it's 3 hours away on a plane.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah.
That is really far away.
He says it's 3 hours on plane and 11 hours and 1 minute by car. And Pez wrote, how long of a walk? Pack your bags, Cultured. This summer, you're spending it on the Oregon Trail.
Yeah, really. Hope you don't get dysentery.
Yeah. Your mom is downstairs in the kitchen where she belongs.
Wow. No, but where's my clock? Is there not? I thought there was a clock in your room, typically. It's the town map.
I don't think so.
Great. But don't you have to set your clock at the start of the game?
Yeah, via your mom.
I don't think you talk to your mom.
Oh my fucking god, Cameron.
Like, I'll go do it, Sam, but I don't think you're right. Your mom is just like, you're just gonna ask me if I want to save money. Hi, welcome home. You're trying very hard, I see. I've kept your room tidy. Or is this about your money? No. Do you want to switch the daylight savings time? No. Just do what you can.
Oh, well, thank you. Okay, go into options.
I was just in options. Print, normal, menu account.
Okay, go back. Go to boobs, yeah.
Boobs?
Okay, scroll through.
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you could change the...
How to change time at Crystal. Press down and select and B. While holding select, let go of down and B and press left and up. Now let go select. Wow. Okay. So hang on. How to press
down and select and B.
Oh, it's from the home menu. I have to do this from the home menu.
Oh.
Hang on.
You probably want to save in the emulator.
I'm just saving the game. It's fine.
Can you?
Do you want me to save in the emulator, Sam?
Yes.
All right. And
I know it's not pretty,
save.
but
There, and we're gonna reset. Okay.
Beautiful.
Boom.
Yeah, Cody's like, save first.
Okay, so hang on. He said down, select, and B. While holding select, let go of down and B, then press left and up. And I'll go select. That didn't work. Well, because pressing B...
Option?
See you later, for real.
Bye, for real.
Thanks so much for hanging out.
Jump on the PS4 and play some Fall Guys with a homie.
Ooh,
Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your Fall Guys.
Yeah, have
fun.
Did you do
it's the same options.
Well, yeah, I thought maybe like, you know, 'cause sometimes how like
there's different ones.
Different options.
Yeah. You can turn battle scenes on
from
and
the
off.
home menu. Yeah, you can just change it to like
battle style. What are the other battle styles?
So shift means that like it'll tell you when you're fighting a trainer and be like, so and so is about to release or send out this Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
Or you can send it to set where it doesn't tell you and it just releases the next Pokemon.
Releases the next Pokemon.
It makes it harder essentially.
Yeah.
Wow. Down and select and B while holding. Okay, maybe I have to go from here. Go down, select and B. Oh, I bet I have to hold it. Hang on, that's probably what's going on. Down, select B while holding select. Let go of down and B, and then press left and up and let go of select.
Okay, try it from this menu.
Yeah. So here's the thing. When
like from the beginning.
So down, select B brings back here.
Okay.
And then you have to do it faster from the Pokemon Crystal. Okay, so
down select and B all at once.
Down select B. Let go of down and B. Hey, there you go.
Oh shit.
Yes. Please enter the password. Okay. Wrong password.
What do you mean?
What's the password?
What's the password?
I never got a password. What the fuck?
Oh my god. I never set a password.
I don't know a password? What the fuck? What's the password?
Hang on. I'm going to Google.
Oh, God. I'm getting tired, man.
How to reset clock.
Or what's the password? What's the Pokemon Crystal password? Holy shit. Hit yes and enter the password. Well, hang on. You always said,
what's the password?
Maybe someone in the comments is talking about the password? Oh, no, like the Reddit comments.
Oh, the Reddit comments. Okay.
It works. Service Crystal ROM does not work on Japanese Crystal, though. It's down select the B trick. Blah, 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 blah.
That's it. There's no other comments.
What's the password? What password?
What password?
Google what's the password in Pokemon Crystal.
It better be boobs.
Well, Google that. Google what's the password. What's the password for Roblox in Pokemon Crystal clock reset, I guess.
Cool.
There's a password generator. Time reset calculator?
This is a lot of code.
That's scary.
That's not the answer.
Just watched a video with the sound off and it was 01170. Okay, let's try that. Okay. So,
because it's definitely not this. Whatever the fuck this is.
Oh, what? Sorry. Down.
Did you say Sawi?
And then
you just said Sawi.
Select. Okay, there. Damn it! I hit no.
Son of a bitch, Cameron.
Why is no? It's yes every other time.
Oh man, I hope this Skarmory knows that we love it.
Down select B. We're not even gonna get to that. That's the sad part. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and then it was
01170.
1.
How are we supposed to know this?
Wrong password.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I guess at some point we were asked to give a password.
No.
Like,
no. Don't let the game gaslight you.
Oh man.
Don't let the game gaslight you.
Unbelievable. You can just change the clock in your room in the third gen.
This seems like it's more trouble than it's worth.
No, don't apologize.
Don't apologize.
Listen,
Cody.
we're 3 minutes from ending the stream, so we're not gonna cast. I will find a Skarmory or the password on my own time. Like I'll do that. I'll actually remember to do that.
What is the password?
What password? What is the password? What is the password in Ontario? Holy shit.
Crystal.
That coffee just wore off.
Yeah? Are you like done?
Yeah, I just like my eyes got heavy and I'm like, oh.
This form can generate a password.
For you to reset the clock.
Yeah. What?
Type in our name, boobs. And it's gonna need our ID number. So that's gonna be here. ID 22536. And then our money is currently $12.79. Our password is what?
Oh, it's 01178. It's up here.
Is that not the same password that Cody said? No, it isn't. It's close though.
Yeah.
Okay, well here, let's try it again.
Let's give it a shot.
Here we go. File. Reset.
Enter your character's name, ID, password.
This is so fucked. I can't believe this is what's happening. Oh damn it! Hang on.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. We'll see if this works.
I can't believe I'm getting good at that. All right, enter the password. What's our password?
011.
Oh, 117.
78. Okay, fuck it.
Man, whatever.
We'll find a Skarmory tomorrow and tell you about it.
Exactly. We'll get a Skarmory and then we'll go from there. All right. Well, I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you to all of our new friends who came to hang out with us today. Thank you to Cody and Strudel Dude and everyone else who came to hang out today. We really appreciate the raid.
Thank you to Strudel Dude for the raid. That was so fun.
As a matter of fact,
everyone.
We're going to raid someone now because we actually have a half decent amount of people watching, so we're going to do a raid.
Pay it forward.
So thank you so much to everyone. We're going to raid. Let's raid Captain Abby there.
Well, okay, hang on. I'm going to see who else is playing Pokemon. I figure you guys probably want another Pokemon stream because that's what you're all here for.
Sure, yeah. Let's raid someone. Oh, you can actually, never mind. If you go to our Twitch page, like the dashboard, you can like right click the game.
Gotcha.
But like you're already doing it. So just
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've
got it. Someone's doing a 12-hour stream. Aw, this name is cute. The Pseudo Wudo, as in like the fake Wudo.
Yeah.
That's a cute name. Oh, this one is.
Hey, it's us. Let's raid us.
Raid us. This person's playing bingo. That might be fun.
Let's do that
guys.
Let's give them the views. So we're
CDIN
PROV.
Okay.
So everyone be nice. Everyone be on your best behavior. We're going to raid that person.
Give him the chill spot welcome.
No, you rock, Cody. You rock. I had a lot of fun playing Among Us with you guys a couple of weeks ago. It was a good time.
And starting raid.
All right, guys. We are raiding now in 10 seconds. Thank you so much again for everyone who came to hang out today. We hope you had a good time. We'll be back on Sunday morning with Mario Brothers 2. Just me, though.
Sunday morning with Cam at 9 a.m.
Good.
Get into it.
Bye.
Later, Gators.
Everyone. Later.